quite hot. Only a hand over mine. Like I can hear myself just very faintly in the PA.
All right, everyone, we're looking to get ready to start off week 6 here of the Overwatch High School League. If everyone would please stand for the national anthem. All right, guys. We had some technical difficulties getting in, but I think we are ready here to get week 6 started off. Who's ready to play some Overwatch? Yeah, there we go. All right, I like it. We have just a few more minutes. We're currently getting the lobby set up, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to our caster desk. They're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to see this week. Take it away, Jeremy.
Yes. Week 6, high school Overwatch. Dustin's on his way. I don't know what to say until he gets here. Give it up for Dustin.
Hello. I
Week
couldn't find
6.
my glasses aren't the right prescription. I had a hard time finding my way back over here.
Okay, excuses. Right. All right, but week 6, we got the stats pulled up here. How are we looking for these matchups this week?
Well,
Yeah,
which game?
all of them. Tonight's
Okay,
High
so the first
school
game we're going to have tonight
Overwatch
is Lagrange versus
Versus
Washington
Washington
Marion. Lagrange played 2 games last week, 1 win, 1 loss. Loss was close. Washington Marion still looking for the first win.
Did Lagrange get their loss first or second?
Second.
Second. So both teams coming off a loss.
Right.
So kind of balanced in that sense.
So then we have Hamilton versus Sam Houston going on backstage right now. Hamilton is 1-5.
Okay, so they do have a win, hunting for their second win. Sam Houston, how are they doing? They're doing pretty good, huh? Only a loss to Barb and Sulphur, I believe, right?
Right. Sam Houston looking really strong again this year.
Last year's champions, worth noting.
Last year's champions.
Coming off a championship.
Almost a completely new squad, though. Only 2 players
Right.
stayed the same.
Yeah.
Then we have Barb versus Sulphur tonight. Both those teams undefeated.
It's going to be a great game. Absolutely great game.
So I think Sulphur's got it. You have Barb.
I
in the
have my money on
standings.
Barb, yeah. I'm just saying. We got it split. See, I feel like you're a bit of a traitor, though, because you went to Barb, didn't you?
Yeah,
You did go to Barb.
but I got
Of course
picked
you
on every
did.
day, so I don't like it there.
So you don't like Barb. Okay, so you're cheering against Barb.
So then we have St. Louis versus Bell City.
Another good game, I think.
I think that's
St.
going to be
Louis
a
versus
really
Bell.
close game.
Yeah, both kind of middle of the pack teams right now, kind
I think
of
St.
working
Lou-
their way into top 6, I would say.
I think St. Louis going to edge out Bell City.
You think so?
Yep.
That's going to be a good game. I think that's going to definitely be a good game. Then Iowa and Grand Lake, right?
Iowa and Grand Lake.
Yeah, another good game. This is a lot of good matchups this week.
It's too bad we can't broadcast all of them.
I know, yeah, a lot of balanced matchups. It's going to be some good games. It's going to be a long night. Every single game, game 3.
I'm
Everyone. Or
I'm rocking
map
the
3?
day 3 sore throat, so it's going to
Right.
be super fun by
Yeah. Oh, you
game
got
3.
it. Yeah, you got it. Easy.
And on middle school, the only game we have tonight for middle school is Molo Oak Park.
Molo and Oak Park. That's also going to be a good game, though.
Yeah, both those teams 1-3.
Yeah. We should spread these out. We got like all these fantastic matchups all here.
Well,
in, like,
that's what
week
happens
6. We
whenever
need
you
to-
let the computer decide
Yeah,
who's
right.
going to
It's
play when.
just spread them out and make sure that they all made sense. But yeah.
Next year
It's
we'll
gonna be a
do,
good week.
now that we have some history, next year we'll do some seeding based on
Right. Yeah.
power rankings.
Yeah, you could go previous seasons, not schedules, previous seasons records and things like that.
Right.
And you could balance it that way. Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to load in. Is Blizzard World the first map tonight? Do we know?
I don't know what
Blizzard
any
World,
of the
maybe?
maps are.
Yes, map 1, Blizzard World.
I love Blizzard World.
I love Blizzard World too, dude. They need to make Blizzard World into a real, actual theme park.
I would settle for VR, even though it makes me motion sick
Nah.
about 15 seconds after having the headset on.
Not a fan. Don't like VR. I want a real one. I want it to be like Six
Well,
Flags, but
Here's the
Blizzard
deal with
stuff
making
everywhere.
it VR. I think that could happen.
Right, yeah. It'd probably cost a
And
lot
if
of
my
money to make it.
options are VR or only in Overwatch, I will go with VR.
Right, yeah. You win some, you lose some, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly I lose them.
I think Blizzard World, though, I think one of my favorite, I go back to this all the time. I think one of my favorite things about Blizzard World is I just like maps that are like happy and sunny. It just makes me feel good when I'm playing. I can just like get my grind on and just like start, going through the motions, doing my thing. I feel like it's a lot more relaxing.
I've never
than playing a
grabbed a
game.
spectator cam
Yeah?
and just driven around Blizzard World.
Just
Because
had a
like you
peek.
can go out to Murloc Island and
They got like
there's
little
places.
Protoss probes like driving around. You got
Yeah,
all kinds of-
there's all sorts of
giant
things in
siege
Blizzard
tanks.
World that
Yeah.
you don't get to see whenever you're actually playing it. I feel like
Right.
it'd be fun to just drive it around.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
get some like scratch and sniff Snickers and scratch and sniff stickers.
Yeah.
like get some popcorn, or I guess you
Oh,
could just
gotcha.
make popcorn in your
Yeah,
house, but
yeah.
probably a lot less messy if you just have stickers.
Right.
And you can really get the full immersion.
Right, yeah. Really immerse yourself into Blizzard World. Feel like
Yeah.
you're really there. Yeah.
They actually did a lot of research, and like they went to theme parks and kind of researched all that stuff, like the layouts of how theme parks are
Trying to
laid
make
out
a
and
real
stuff.
theme park. See,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like it's IP. They're looking for how to make it in real life. They're just gaining all this knowledge right now, and they're gonna do it. I'm positive, confident they're gonna do it. All right, we're having some issues with the logins. That's okay though. We'll make it happen.
I feel like this always happens whenever we're on the desk.
Yeah, it does.
I think you're bad luck.
I was about to say, why is it always me? Zach's up here twice as much as me, and somehow I'm all this one stuck up here with the the problems.
Well, you are up here first, and
That
you
is
are
true.
and you are a problem.
You have to, yeah, that is true too. You have to iron them all out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually. Blizzard World, I
So-
feel like one of my favorite things about Blizzard World is the hybrid, like mechanic. Like I like.
That map style.
Yeah, right. It's fun. Like you get into the hybrid, you get a little like control going on, and then after that you get like some escort going on, and so you kind of get all of it in one. It's just kind of fun, and like it's not 2CP, so like you can actually enjoy it.
Did you see the new map changes for hybrid and 2CP and all that?
I did not.
So now they're going to reduce all map times down to 250.
Okay, I like that.
So
It's just not as much like.
basically, if
waiting.
you roll a team and have a 5-minute time bank
Yep.
and they just barely ink one out, then it just reduces all the time until the time bank with the main team with more, is 250, and the other one just keeps going down till 0, or something to
Interesting.
that effect. It's it basically makes it a
Just
lot
makes-
less exciting. The games are going to be much, much faster.
Well, I was about to say, yeah, it makes the game shorter though. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sitting there trying to climb SR, like you can get a lot more games in. I feel like it's important.
Yeah, I can lose a lot more SR at once.
Yeah. They did that for 2CP and for hybrid.
I believe it's everything but payload.
Everything but escort. Interesting. Okay.
So.
What's the new? Did they announce a new?
New hero bands?
No, the push pull. Have they said anything about that?
No, it's part of Overwatch 2.
I know. They haven't
So-
said anything about it though.
No, there's no new information about Overwatch
Stupid.
2 since the announcement that it's coming out. So, which thankfully, PlayStation Brazil leaked that it's coming out in November of 2020.
Right,
So
yeah.
hopefully that is true.
Yeah. Oh, it'll definitely be true. Holiday season always a release. Always a nice, good time to release video games. With Christmas coming up, you know, everybody gets their
I like Christmas.
gets their sweet new gifts.
It looks like we are going to hop
Yeah,
into
Switch
Sam
games.
Houston versus Hamilton on the backstage.
That is it. Sam Houston looking. What would their schedule be? Let's see. If they have a loss against
They have
Barb and Sulfur,
Mhm.
that means have they played 5 games yet? So they're 3-2 right now.
Sam Houston is 4-2.
4-2. My math's a little off, but that's okay. We're getting close.
So they still have to play. They're playing Hamilton now. They still have to play St. Louis. Going to be a good game,
Yep.
and Grand Lake.
It looks like blue. I know because I recognize the Farah on the side of Hamilton. We know that blue is going to be Sam Houston here.
You didn't
Hamilton
recognize
is going to be red.
Loyal.
Well, I mean, I recognize them too, but it doesn't stick out nearly as much, right?
I guess that's fair.
Let's see who took that. Huh. 0-0. Let's see.
Switching sides.
Looks like Hamilton, no progress. So Sam Houston here is just going to go for a full hold. Sam Houston going for a full hold to get the map win here. Blizzard World. So this is map 1. So
I like,
despite the outcome of this map, it could still go either way.
Right. I do like full holds. Don't want to drag it on. What I hate the most is round 2s.
Yeah, you don't want to get both teams get in with 17 minutes in the time bank, and then you go for round 2 and you're just sitting there for 17 minutes trying to hold.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because 2 minutes is an eternity.
Right. Yeah.
17 is.
Yeah. It gets a
16
little
more.
ridiculous. There we go. I got some graphics on the screen now, making it look all fancy.
I like fancy stuff.
I like-
Pentatonics. I go back and forth on this name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it always makes me think of Pentatonics, and I love acapella, but it's not.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a letdown for you.
Yeah,
then, right?
a little bit.
Maybe it's a tribute though.
I feel like it's maybe that person's name is Patty.
Yeah. Maybe they're in acapella. You don't know that.
I,
You could still
Maybe.
be happy with this. There is.
I'm not happy about anything ever.
Yeah. 8 seconds loading in. Our comps are looking very different, actually, between the two teams here. We're going to have We're going to have a lot different tank strategy on the side of Sam Houston here. Much more mobile. Hamilton going for a much beefier kind of standard holding comp. You know, you do have to do this full hold we were talking about. So they're just going for a lot of hit points, a lot of shield hit points. They're just going to chill here. Got to get this full hold.
I'm a little not concerned, but confused by this Winston pick from Loyal.
Well, it's
not that it's a bad pick, and he's
Absolutely.
already on point. He's taking it up. He's going to have to get out a little bit with no backup right there.
Yeah, Roadhog just barely getting on the point there to hold that off. Looks like Winston is going to get frozen by May here, but he does get out. You know, he has a ton of hit points. Looks like Hamilton is going to fall pretty quickly, though. Reinhardt goes down and Roadhog goes down. A lot of hit points lost. They're just going to have to try to balance on the point as much as they can, and that is over just about as quick as it started.
That was a very traditional dive comp. I like to see it.
Yeah.
Again, just a little bit confused. Haven't seen a whole lot of Winston from Loyal, so it was
I feel like kind of
surprised
Sam
you to see him
Houston-
pull it out.
Well, let's pay tribute to the play of the game here before we start getting out. Lolmatic. What a great name.
I like that it's not a. I always like it whenever it's not a hold. So I like that it's
Right, yeah, it's just
A lot of
good,
just-
strong play.
and it's mostly healing, not even just right-clicking in an orb, getting a triple kill off the screen.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like one thing that Sam Houston has kind of always been good at that's really shined for them is their comps are always put together. Like they'll always run the bunker comp or the dive comp. They don't get in these situations where they'll have, you know, the Winston tank and then like your off tank's going to be like a Roadhog and you're going to have like a Ana,
What's wrong with little Winston
Lucio,
Roadhog?
Soldier McCree. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? Had 2 hits cans, a dive tank, I don't even know.
The worst tank.
Yeah, right. Yeah, all of it. Yeah, we are going to load into map 2. I don't know what map 2 is, but we'll find out here shortly.
Looks like I can't see that far.
Maybe? Junker?
No.
I don't know. He switched to Junker now. We are loading in right here. For
Surely we're not doing hybrid and payload the same night.
yeah, why not? It's two different game types.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Especially look, it doesn't even count because that first one they didn't get the first point, so you might as well pay.
It was
payload.
basically just control.
Right. Yeah, it was basically control. So now they're going
All
on
right.
to payload. Going on the escort, rather. I always
Oh.
want to call it payload. Like, I want to call it 2CP. I want to call it payload. Those aren't the real names. Can we just, like, make those the real names? Like, come on.
We can't hear.
Assault.
Overwatch League calls Immortality Filled Lamp.
There you go.
So I feel like we can call them whatever we want as long as we
Absolutely do it.
we don't even really have to be internally consistent.
Junkertown, I remember when Junkertown got into the game, initially I despised it because I always hate the new maps. I feel like everybody always hates the new maps. Just how
I
it
don't
goes,
usually.
right?
I'm usually excited about
Well,
the new maps.
you hate everything good, you like everything bad, so it makes sense that you like, right? But it's like Junkertown, when it came on, I didn't like it at all, of course. But then it's like pirate ship became like a thing, and it was like, wait.
That's
this is
whenever I started to hate it.
This is that magical, fun place where you can run this weird comp that's so much fun. You can just get on Bastion. You have all these shields around. You have this Mercy pocketing you. Every Overwatch player's dream, of course.
Okay, but that's only fun for the Orisa player and the Bastion player, and I'm not either of
Oh,
those.
no, you run the Widow for your second DPS. It's fun for that guy.
I was
It's
playing.
just like your off healer. He's not having any fun.
I was
okay?
playing Moira in that era.
Right, of course, yeah. So you're whatever. You're out of it. But hey, it can still be fun. This map, though, one thing I really do like about Junkertown is that initial hold right out the gate is actually relatively tough. You can get it started real easy right up until that first corner on this map. So we'll probably see at least a little bit of progress from Hamilton on this versus the full hold on the last map.
Right. I don't know that I've ever seen the payload not make it at least to this first little ramp.
Little bridge right here, yeah.
It's so hard to even just get there because this is probably the longest payload map or the longest first spawn in the whole game.
Yeah, it does seem like it gets quite lengthy. It looks like Sam Houston is going for the synergy here on this map. You got to get that Junkrat pick in. You got to get the Junkertown gods smiling upon you. But let them
Yeah,
get
but
your team
is that
going.
the synergy since Junkrat and Mako are both supposed to be banished from Junkertown by the Junker Queen for sending in the bomb?
Looks like Loyal over here with the ultra meta Reinhardt shield. Just getting it from all angles.
That
Can't
is
touch
some
this.
high DPI.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? To each their own.
Nice little junk trap just hanging out right there, see if it catches somebody. Got a torp turret right off the bat.
Absolutely, I like it. Putting pressure on that junk, making it back up. That's a good play. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, I don't
think.
know that
Very
I've ever
original.
seen a torp turret in spawn.
Yeah,
That's
very original from Hamilton right there. It's a good play. You're guaranteed that. You're essentially guaranteeing that it's going to live. Now, however, what's happening right now, I don't know. I am a little confused right here. Looks like they were gathering their thoughts. Maybe doing some swaps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Not 100% sure. Moving along, though, they are getting the progress right here, like we were saying. Easy to get initial progress on this map. The hold for the defense is a little bit further back. There's not much of a hard choke going in.
They've thrown the torp turret on top of the payload, but nobody stood there to shield it, so it went down pretty quick. It's sort of like a little mini pirate ship, like we were saying earlier.
Yeah, it looks like Torb and Farah going to push up just a little bit to get this payload moving. Farah crouched behind it. Looks like Ash just manages to get the headshot on her, though. Go ahead and pick her off. Torb and Reinhardt now on the payload. Ryan, shield just going down. It looks like Sam Houston is going to contest. They say this is about far enough. We're not going to let him go any further than this. Moira loads of heals going into Loyal right there, keeping him up in that front line, able to do plenty of damage. They're going to push Hamilton back right here.
I like seeing Loyal back on this traditional Reinhardt. He's such a good Reinhardt player, and with the dual main heals back there, you're going to have a really easy time keeping him up. He's going to be able to just kind of walk all over everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Catatonics already having that Junkrat tire up.
Yeah, Loyal charging back. He was, way in the back line there doing the classic Reinhardt flank, you see so often in Overwatch these days.
Classic Reinhardt flank. Basically, Bumper was the only person that did that really well, I think.
Yeah, really, really well, though. Hamilton is going to push up here. They're going to take out, Sam Houston, rather, is going to push up here, take out Hamilton's Reinhardt, going to force them back a little bit. That turret back in spawn, though, again, doing some damage, is going to finally fall to the Junkrat here on the side of Sam Houston. That bomb right
coming
there
out
up
from
in
Cheese
spawn.
Man.
Absolutely. Shatter comes out. Looks like it doesn't get anybody. This chat was not fat at all.
It does
team kill, though.
result in a team kill as Loyal charges off and takes out that Torb.
Absolutely.
So Hamilton's going to need to make some swaps here. They do come off the Farah, which is probably a good choice. Cheeseman's just been laying down the cover fire with that Ash.
Yep, they do have both support ults to work with here. Looks like they are going to get the Torb online here pretty quickly. You can be pretty devastating there with that ult. You can spray it up under the enemy. You can spray it behind them, and then if you can really get a good coordinated push up into them, force them back on it.
Definitely guaranteed area control. Hamilton trying to get some synergy with the map now. Talking to the Jungle Queen, getting Mako out here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a Roadhog instead of the ball there on the side of Hamilton. I like that swap. Good swap. Roadhog, able to do plenty of damage. Not quite as mobile, but when you're playing with that Reinhardt, you don't necessarily need the mobility. You're going to be kind of on your own in the ball. So some tank synergy coming out here on the side of Hamilton. If they can just regroup here, get a good 6-on-6 push here, they might be able to make something happen.
Torb swap going to Reaper. Did he use his ult? Or did he swap and blow it?
I did not see. If his ult went off, he must have been killed because I definitely did not see it go off. He's at 11% though. Looks like we only have 42 seconds on the clock though, so unless he puts in some serious work, not going to be enough time to build that ult again.
We got another Bob coming out. He's just going to hang out and
good sleep though. Oh, unfortunately that Fire Strike connects to that Bob, just wakes him right up. But that's all right. They're standing right there in spawn. They can actually, right there, they can give their support players some serious ult charge just by, letting themselves take some damage.
We are back on the Farah from the Soldier. Gets the nano boost and puts in a
double
little
kill.
bit of work.
That's actually 3 down for Sam Houston right there. So if Hamilton gets on this payload, they can make some progress here with 9 seconds left on the clock. As long as they don't step off, the round will continue. Reaper, I like what he's doing here. He's pushing way up. Reinhardt as well. They're trying to clear the path, get as much free space as they possibly can here. Sam Houston having to pull back. That junk tower comes out, connects with 2. Good junk tower right there. If Sam Houston can commit here, they could definitely take this map. That's a big shatter to finish it out. Right there on point.
And overtime is going to tick down.
Yep. That shatter right there on point because he knows, there's nobody on that point. But if anybody tries to step on it with this overtime, just a little bit left, they're going to get caught. So, it's like a zoning shatter almost.
Right. You don't see that a whole lot.
Well, there's only, when you're going into overtime, time's ticking down, it's like a safety, right? You're locking it in.
You see it a lot on point 3s as people are walking out of spawn. Not a whole lot in the middle of the map.
Right, absolutely. So,
looks like
Hamilton,
Hamilton went about 40 meters.
I was going to say, yeah, they did manage to at least get some progress there at the end of that. So they do, Sam Houston will have to push under this first bridge, almost under that second bridge. So, there's enough space for Hamilton to set up and to get a hold. They don't have to play way too far forward where it's almost impossible to get the hold. They do have a decent choke that they can stand at here and try to get this hold.
And I do like this Bastion pick. They're going to basically do an all-in strategy between the Junkrat and the Bastion. Just have lots of spam damage, lots of deeps out there. The Ana and the Moira, lots and lots of healing. The Roadhog's going to have his own self-heal and that big shield from Reinhardt. He just needs to focus on keeping that Bastion up.
Yeah, absolutely. You want that Bastion to stay up. You got to get that Ryan shield out in front. You know, I would really like to see a second shield here coming out from Hamilton, but if this Hog can hit some hooks, it'll be no big deal.
I think the strategy here is this Hog is going to play behind this building and pick off any stragglers that are trying to push.
Absolutely,
or at least that's what I would be doing.
Yeah. I do like the Bastion and the Junkrat there. A lot of deeps coming out. Relatively easy DPSs to play here. You know, almost kind of cheesy. You know, those two, that combo right there.
You could maybe run a sim instead of Junk, just to have the teleporter, and then you could put some turrets on the payload. That way it's hard to even take it. Put them on the front. But I do like the Junkrat for the shield break.
It looks like Lucio on the side of Sam Houston there, just relying on his speed boost to get a nice dodge. Just swimming around. Hamilton is going to have to drop right here if they want to contest. Anna's right there. She is going to fall, though, on that point. Not much room for her to go. They actually somehow managed to stay alive for quite a while right there. Dodging pretty good. Hog on the point.
Big hook right there.
Yeah, he does do the big hook. Junkrat just... He's hacked. There's not much he can do there, so Sam Houston's going to go ahead and push that one all the way.
Good round. And that's going to be 2-0 Sam Houston.
Good old Cheese Man. That's such a great name. So many great names.
Lowell Maddox, second play of the game of the night.
2 for 2.
As a...
Please heal the Bob. I want to see some Bob heals.
Yeah?
Ah, no such luck.
Again, Coalescence up, not used for the play of the game. I like it.
Yep. I would say it's rigged, honestly. 2 for 2, looking kind of fishy.
As a previous Moira main, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, not rigged. You're always the best player on the team.
Is that how it works, right?
Yep.
Everybody's always worse than you. They throw your games. You should win all of them, right? Of course.
You put out so much heals, if anybody's dying, they're throwing.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so that was our kind of substitute game one right there. We picked them up from the backstage. Coming into main stage next, I'm not sure if we're going to do Lagrange versus Washington Marion on the main stage or if we're going to jump to the middle school game that was going to be played. Looks like no. So we will jump into game 2 here shortly. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back after this.
Hey everyone, just to give you all an update, we are having a little bit of trouble getting people logged in. It is on Blizzard's side of the connection issues. They are looking at it. I know Game 2 is supposed to start here at 6 o'clock, but we'll give you all an update in about 10 to 15 minutes. So thanks for being patient and staying with us. Could Barb and Sulfur please report to the main stage? I believe we're going to try to log in here. right, everyone. It looks like we're finally ready to get into game 2 of the evening. Here we're going to have Sulfur going up against Barb. So Sulfur, the Golden Taurus, starting here on the red side. Is going to be playing DPS, a junior, Hunter Abear. Their other DPS, a junior, Cage Vruzzy Owens. There we go. Their 2 tank players, a sophomore, Jake Adderall Doming. And their other tank, a junior, Caleb Concrete Kopecki. And you can't forget the supports in the team composition. Both juniors, Parker Ninja Par Baus and Tommy Tomcat Tarver. Give it up for the Sulfur Golden Tours. Here in game 2, going against the Bar Buccaneers on the blue side. Playing tank, a senior, Hayden Sullenducken DeVilbus. Their other tank, a senior, Colby Blob Blank. On DPS, also a senior, Travis Bismarck Sharp. These are all seniors, actually. Another DPS, Trey Monkey Boy Melton. On Flex, Genji Isaac Broussard. And last but not least, a senior on DPS, Alec Organic 74 Fusilier. Let's give it up for the Bar Buccaneers. I don't know about you, Grizz, but I am ready to load into a game.
Are you?
I'm excited, man.
I've cooled off hanging out over here in the ice box for a while.
It does get, we have the AC right up here.
I was significantly more hot for this game before I got hypothermia standing right here.
Yeah. Well, hey, loading in. Let's see. We got Blizzard World coming up. Hybrid map into an escort.
Sounds so cold
onto
over there.
Yeah,
in
in Blizzard
so
World,
today?
right?
God.
So I have some fun facts this week.
Dude,
I know you're asking me. So we were talking
hit me
about.
with the fun facts.
when we
Are
were
you
playing-
going to have more than one this week?
Yes.
All right.
So we were playing Temple of
All
Anubis,
yours.
and we started getting into the fun facts, right? And then I had none for last week. Well, Blizzard World is theoretically built in Irvine, California,
All right.
right? And it features, obviously all the worlds are kind of themed around the games of Blizzard Entertainment.
Right.
Okay, so they have ones such as they have Diablo, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, Warcraft, and lesser known, the Lost Vikings. You remember the Lost Vikings?
I do. I've played all 3.
Yes, there
Only
you go.
beat the first one, though.
Nice. Do you play Heroes of the Storm?
No, I do not.
The Lost Vikings are characters in Heroes of the Storm,
Are they?
and they're very, very difficult to play. But yes,
They're
so
very difficult to play in the
Yes.
actual game that they're from.
true.
It's kind of like that game Humans, only a little bit more difficult. Did you ever play Humans?
I did not.
Humans is basically Lemmings. You
Oh,
go
I
through the
love
centuries
Lemmings.
and learn how, like the very first thing you do is learn how to use a spear.
Right. Well, we're seeing Barb start out here on the blue side. Now, so the map starts off with the payload in the Warcraft staging area.
Do you know where the Lost Vikings room is on the map?
I do not.
It's actually
It's probably hidden.
from attacker spawn. As soon as if you go down to the left, it's the Lost and Found.
Oh, I like that. See, the attackers spawning basically in the StarCraft section. No,
See-
they spawn in Hearthstone, and then they have to push the payload to StarCraft.
Yes.
Yes. While the defenders, I believe, start in the Heroes of the Storm arcade. All right, so his compositions here immediately Sloth the bot jumping out on the Widow for me.
These are not
Attackers incoming.
these are not very standard compositions that we've been seeing from these teams.
Definitely not. Obviously, we have 2 Reinhardts. Definitely just one of the higher priority tanks here. And we do see both Annas now in competitive play right now. Anna and Moira, 2 of the biggest support characters, are both banned out right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of outrage about that
Yes.
from the competitive scene.
I mean, why ban 2 supports?
All right, speed boosting in. Sulfur running straight up.
Oh, no,
Concrete gets focused down, walled off by the May. Excellent wall right there.
Very good coming in from Monkey Boy. They're
And
starting to
Sulfur's
push
just
him
gonna
back.
out right now.
Oh, they're taking down 4, 5. Team White.
That was a very decisive
Yes.
team wipe right there.
Monkey Boy got that wall up in with the box right there on the point, and Concrete just got annihilated, chunked down, and then the rest of Sulfur couldn't get out of there quick enough.
Bismarck threw down a really big ante right there. Had 4 players purple during that engage as well. Looks like Sulfur going to rotate the right side this time, try not to get walled off.
There comes the wall. They tried it again, but crucially, Concrete did back up. Both Reinhardt's jumping around in the front line here.
Concrete falling a little bit behind on ult charge right here. Sullen Duckin is about to have his up.
Concrete does Fire Strike Organic 74 down, so that's a DPS low and out. Oh, as they lose the support as well. There we go. Concrete is
Sullen Duckin to the shatter.
looking to take him out, and there he goes. He says, if I'm going down, you're coming down with me. They both go off of the edge.
That looked like it was going to go all Sulfur's way, but that mail comes in, zones off the point, and Sulfur's forced to back out.
Definitely, they lose 3 to only 1 on the side of Barb. Holding strong, 2 minutes left here.
I really thought that was going to go Sulfur's way whenever Concrete beat Sullen Duck into that ult.
Definitely so.
All right, Sulfur going left again.
See if it works out for them. Diva jumps in, she says nerf this, but they can't. Picks up 4. Another one goes down. Is this gonna be the team kill? It is. Barb takes Sulfur down again. 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
I don't even really know how that happened.
Well, Diva took down 4, and then Bismarck did get
I
the
mean
ante onto
that bomb
Concrete.
positioning.
Oh yeah, so we had 2. It looks like in the tavern to the right here. And then the
Like
ante.
Concrete was up. That shouldn't have gotten anyone.
Right. Shields, definitely one of the more, some would say, OP things to play around.
Sulfur rotating through the Duskwood.
Rally comes out from Dark.
Shatter only gets Briggs.
Concrete is going very low. Sound Barrier comes out, but Slot the Boy still goes down. But traded for 2 on the side of Barb. Sulfur needs to push this. 1 minute left. There's the grab. Sulfur's finally getting it. They pop down 2. Blob is popped out of the mech as well.
Just Baby Diva holding down the point for Barb right here.
Blob doing an excellent job. Will they go down? They will. Looks like Sulfur's finally going to cap this point. 1 tick does
Barb's
go down.
Probably going to let them have this at this point.
30 seconds
A
remaining.
little
Out.
Boston Uprising spray there on the point.
If they lost that there, they only had 30 seconds to do it, but now they're sitting at a hefty 3 minutes to push that payload over.
It's okay. It's going to take 45 for it to come out of that little room.
All right. Now this is actually, I believe, one of the fastest moving payloads in the game.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't actually know that the payloads had different speeds.
I did not either, but this is the fastest one.
Time to raise my APM. Defense switch activated.
Blob laying down that defense matrix and just letting Sullen Duckin back away, keep his shield up. Monkey Boy is going to have his
Oh no,
ult
May
off point again.
goes in again, picks up 2. Not the 4 that they were looking for, but Bismarck throws down the ante and picks up Bruzy. 4 go down on the side of Sulfur. 5. Slotbot the only one left.
Blob really opens that juicy
Oh,
drops.
Juicy Drop wants to get in on this, man.
Everybody does.
Inviting us to a game.
Wants to get in on that Diva Bomb action.
I think we'll say no to Juicy Drop for now.
Sulfur's really going to have to do something about those Diva Bombs. They've been causing their 6 deaths to 2 Diva Bombs.
Definitely
Both
so.
times whenever Concrete is up.
Exactly.
He's got to rotate with that shield better.
I'm kind of putting, I'm not putting all of it on Concrete, but
I am.
yeah, you are. He is one of our more experienced players here on the side of Sulfur. Blizzard goes down, just kind of zones them off, but they're trading 1 for 1 as both fire strikes come out.
Big ante right there, but they can't close out the kills.
Diva up top really laying down the deeps. Blob doing work.
I really want to see Concrete go back to his signature ball here. Not that I think it's the right pick. I just think he's so much better at it.
The grab
Good
comes out.
ball
but
right
Blizzard-
there, but they're not going to be able to see
Let's
this Junkrat tower coming.
It's coming. Where is it? It only picks up 2.
But it picks up the right 2. Picks up main support and main tank, and Sulfur's going to be able to take this and ride it for quite a ways before
Definitely
Barb
so.
can hold again.
Concrete comes back with a 4th kill there, fire striking the May down.
And Sulfur
Get through this.
looks really good on ult economy right here.
Definitely so, sitting at 3. 3 and 3 actually across the board.
Right. But Sulfur has both their support ults, so much more valuable than that Dead Eye.
Ante is down. Concrete goes down. Bruzy goes down. Slot the bot. That's 5 on the side of Sulfur. Oh no, that's another team kill.
Sulfur invested the Ana ult right there,
Yep.
and it didn't really get anything done. We're going to see some swaps coming out from Sulfur now, switching up the Zarya for the Roadhog, and Slothbot going to Soldier.
10 seconds.
We do see Organic 74 throw down the Deadeye in that fight as well. See if they can push this. Oh no! Concrete throws
Big
down the
shatter,
Earth Shatter.
big ante.
Sound Barrier comes out as well, but they've lost 2. Bruzy went down very early in that fight as well. He needs to run it back. We are on overtime. Dark getting dangerous slow with the ante on him. There it is, the Diva Bomb. Not going to pick up anyone. Blizzard comes down as well, takes 1.
Overtime ticking down with that nail on point. It is not going to be able to be pushed.
We see Concrete switch over to the ball, trying to get there faster, but it's just not fast enough.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
I think next year I'm petitioning for a 70-inch for the caster desk.
Yeah, I know. I kind of have this nice screen over here.
All I get is the
You
all
have
I
the
get
stream.
is the YouTube chat.
Obviously lagged behind over there. Yeah, I'm over here like really into the game. Not even over here talking to you. 10 seconds as we load into the next round. Let's see if we see the same kind of defensive strategies come out from Sulfur as we're used against them. You see Adderall sticking on the Roadhog here, but Sloth the Boy going from the recently picked up Soldier to the Terrabjorn as Tomcat switches over from Lucio to the Mercy. Organic 74 off of McCree onto Ash. And that looks about everything. Ninja Par off of Ana onto Moira. I believe those are our changes here. 15 seconds, we'll load into this one. All of the balloons unpopped. One of my favorite parts about Blizzard World. I talk about it every cast. Popping the balloons.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Attackers.
All right, Barb rolls out. It looks like they're going to go up through the Lost Vikings, go through the Lost and Found. Hey, that's where it is. You get lost.
There it is. The Lost and Found Vikings. Destroying all the barriers on the way. Are they?
They're going to hang out right around here. Loyal hops around. Loyal. That's the wrong team. Sullen Duckin hops around.
Oh no, Tomcat going low. We'll back up and get healed
His
up.
team goes right and he goes left. I don't know if it was a juke or a miscommunication, but he gets pinned against that wall by Concrete. Does not fall though.
Ducking in the front line. These Reinhardt's just swinging away. Oh, Blob.
Concrete walled off by that May wall again. He does manage to get around, and the Ash Dynamite goes down, and then he gets slept. Then he gets frozen.
Oh, no.
then he
Concrete
gets
tried to
blessed.
throw it down. 3 go down. 4.
Sullen Duckin, huge shatter right there. This is going to be Barb's fight.
Definitely. Adderall going dangerous slow. There it is. Pop down.
As a Roadhog man, I can assure you that Concrete makes it back. And a huge amount of shields from that, but he is antied. He's not going to be able to get any
Oh,
healed
he
up,
goes
even
back
though
on
his
the
team does
point.
connect.
He's trying to do it. He's not going to be able to. There it is.
Objective.
Barb secures the payload.
Stop the payload.
Now, Concrete, when he was on that Reinhardt, threw down the Earth Shatter. Oh,
Another big 4-bomb from Bob.
Call that
Bob.
a 3.5 as it picks up the Turbjorn as well. But Dark coming in with the 4th kill on the backside.
I don't like this this pick of the Roadhog from Adderall. I do love Roadhog, being a Roadhog main,
I don't
but
know about
there's
a
so many
defensive Roadhog,
there's
though.
so many counters to Roadhog on the board right now.
Yes.
Any one of them is just make Roadhog's life awful. But between the Ana and the May, it's just you're not going to be able to get a whole lot of work done.
Tomcat pops the Valkyrie as Blob trying to take care of that Turbjorn turret.
Sloth getting bullied out of position from the high ground by Organic. Dynamite goes off, gets settled. Bob
do
is in
something.
battle.
Organic throws Bob in, Sullen Duckin picks up one. Blizzard goes down as well. Sloth the bot throws down the Molten Core.
But it's
Not
behind
doing
everybody.
much.
It's not going to get anything done.
They've almost got it pushed. They're trying.
Lots of sustain on point right here.
Definitely so. Riptire comes out and picks up 2. Whole hog. taking care of him. Adderall trying the best here.
Sulfur
They do
just
hold it.
Sulfur get a good hold right there, but they threw everything they had. They don't have anything to work with now. And Barb, they have 2 ults online and another one coming up.
Blob trying to be sneaky there as he was out of the mech. Now, they only have to push this payload a couple more feet. Or I guess we're dealing with meters here.
We're going to see one more Blob Diva mech coming out.
Definitely so.
And
3 minutes
and if
to
Concrete
do so.
isn't Johnny on the spot with that shield, that could spell the end for Sulfur.
Look, Sullen Duck he can throw down Earth Shatter, and Bismarck says, you're powered up. See how it works.
The Shatters haven't been as impressive as these Blob Diva bombs, though.
Definitely so, definitely so.
Sulfur has gained a little bit of breathing room, and here comes the Diva
There's
bomb.
the Diva, but where is it? It
It
goes
gets
high.
3!
Very good on Blob. Picks up the Diva again and then takes out Bruzzy. 5, 6 go down for Sulfur. There it is.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it out early. Blob, player of the game.
I can respect that.
So the real question is, which Diva bomb is going to be play of the game?
Well,
Play of
there was a
the
3, there was a 3, there was a 4. So I'm going to go with the 4 at the very beginning. The first one he threw out.
This one?
Here it is. Here's the 4. Bah! There it is. Blob on a 10-player kill streak there.
It's a good bomb.
Surprisingly, that was not the
That's-
first team kill of the game. It's like the second or third.
So I always say I like play of the games that aren't
epic.
ultimates.
Thanks for the love.
But Diva's bomb is so hard to get good value out of.
Yeah.
Whenever Diva gets a play of the game using her bomb, it's exciting still.
Definitely so. And one thing I'll give it to Sulfur is when one of them goes down, they all go down.
Right.
So there's no miscommunication. They're saying, we're going in now, and they're all listening. They're all going in. But just with AoE ultimates like that, and I mean, it's also on Blob doing a very good job manipulating those Diva bombs to drop in and get
I
the
saw you
heroes.
trying to sneak some credit away from him. That's okay.
No, I'm throwing it back. I'm throwing it back. Diva
Yes,
coming in
very good
clutch there.
positioning on those bombs. I really liked the last one, the up high. Those are so hard to block.
Definitely so. One of the things also with play of the games that it's a little pet peeve of mine is when I think you
Whenever
can
you're
only,
playing with somebody and it's not their play of the game, so they back out of the game immediately.
Well, one, that. But I don't
Jeremy?
think you should be able to get play of the game if you're on the losing team.
Should you not?
No. Because it's not play of the game because you lost.
Well, it's still the best play of the game. Maybe you almost squeaked out that
But
win.
it doesn't say best play. It just says play of the game.
Well, I mean, it could still be the most exciting play.
True, it can. Heading over to Junkertown here. Now we saw some Junkrat and some Roadhog in that last game. Now going to the home turf, Junkertown.
Don't like it.
Don't like it. Actually, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Junkertown
Oh, you mean
myself.
we have Junkertown or the synergy of Junkrat and Roadhog on Junkertown?
Well, see, and when you say on Junkertown, I just don't like Junkertown, period.
No?
Nope. Set over there.
It's probably my least favorite of all the payload maps. Escort, sorry. As Jeremy corrected us earlier. We always say it wrong.
I think, yeah, you know what? It might be mine as well. I actually, well, that's hybrid. Never mind. I was going to say Kings Row. But going over here, Junkertown, set in the harsh and unforgiving Australian outback. It's actually constructed from the ruins of an Australian omnium that went down.
What is an omnium?
It is a basically omnic.
Community?
Yes.
It's like a biosphere for omnics?
Think about it. Yeah.
A mechasphere,
Right.
I guess?
Right.
Making
No, we were
up
talking
words.
about, we had Paris, I believe, last week.
Right.
We were talking about
But that's a
Roadhog
real
and
city.
Junkrat's heists. Yes, it is a real city. But this is where they would bring it all back, and the payload here in Junkertown is actually
Welcome
to-
almost their goal.
And they deliver a bomb to the Junker Queen, which is why they get banished from Junkertown.
Yes, now the Queen, the individual who rules over Junkertown, the home of the Junkers.
There is a painting of her somewhere in here.
Is there really?
Yes.
I did not know
I think Rob is going to drive us right past it
There
on
it is.
the right.
Up to the left.
Rob, show us that Junker
Oh,
Queen.
no.
Up,
Nope,
up,
up the stairs, up the stairs.
There-
Yep, right
forward,
there.
Forward. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, right
Show us-
there.
come, yep.
No,
Oh,
you're passing
come,
by it.
Left, left.
No, behind you, straight behind you.
Oh, I think he's just teasing us. I see him giggling over there.
Well, we kind of saw it. It was that orange painting right there that said the Queen. but we focused more on the.
There's a couple of them. He won't get us every time.
We saw the Junkertown version of the Pillsbury Doughboy right there, holding the muffins or whatnot.
Was it a muffin of bolts?
I guess so.
Boltberry muffins?
Oh, that was a good one. All right, I see the Moira coming in for Tomcat here. Slot the bot on Ashe. I like it. I'm very, very.
I really like
Very
that the
Ashe.
Barb is doing the same comp because they just won very decisively. And
I
why would
respect
you
it.
switch?
Don't take Bob off of that Devo. Doing amazing things there is B. Ruzzy over on the. I don't remember this man's name. Reaper. I can never remember his name.
Gabriel Reyes? You are. Is your nose touching that screen?
I got to get into it, man. And last time
Sulfur
we
just walking that payload to the second bridge right here before Barb is forced to jump down. Concrete gets bubbled, but doesn't get a whole lot done. That Maywall does come up, but he
goes on
lands
top of it. I like that. I like that. We see that payload full of the riches.
Good push and pull right here between the Zarya and the Reinhardt.
Barb getting pretty low. Dark goes down. Bob, Organic 74. They're all dropping. Sullen Duncan going dangerous. There goes Bismarck. There goes Monkey Boy. And Sullen Duncan drops for the team
Sulfur
kill.
making a much better showing on this map.
Woo, that was amazing. Look at those health bars for Sulfur.
They have healers.
Now, okay, yes, I know this, but they stayed relatively high the entire time.
I couldn't put my nose on the big screen to see that like you can.
Trust me on that one.
All right,
When you see
Sulfur taking point A with an eternity in the time bank here, over 5 minutes.
We see Organic 74 switching over to the Hanzo.
I like that. I like that switch. You're going to have a lot of utility, the good scouting, the one-shot potential.
Yep. Already have a Coalescence already for Tomcat on the side of Sulfur. As Slot the Bot, I did not see that. It goes down to Blob.
Time to raise my ATM.
All right.
What happened there?
I don't know. There's Tomcat's Coalescence. He comes out as Concrete. Fire strikes Monkey Boy away. Hammer down, Concrete. Only picks up Sullen Duncan, but he's huge. There's the grab coming out. 3 drop.
Did Concrete just turn at the last second and allow that Diva Bomb to kill people?
Well, he got him, but I think 4 or 5 dropped for Barb. So Sulfur is going to be able to push this. V. Ruzzy using Shadow Step to go to the back.
That looked for just a second that was going to go Barb's way, but clearly all Sulfur once again, and they're going to have still an eternity on this time bank.
Definitely so. Blob jumping
Blob
in,
goes down
loses
super
the mech.
fast.
There he goes. Concrete swings the right. Hammer down. Comes
Big
out
Shatter
from
gets
Sullen Duncan.
4.
And there's Organic 74 picking up 2. But Slot the Bot says Bob go in as he drops 3.
Oh,
4.
excellent Maywall right there.
Concrete swinging away as Sullen Duncan's doing the same. 2 drop for Barb, 4 on the side of Sulfur.
That's fine. Sulfur still has an eternity in the time bank.
3
Almost
minutes.
4 minutes. They're going to have several more pushes on this.
Definitely so. There's the Queen poster we were talking about.
Barb setting up on the high ground, just taking a little positional advantage right here. They're going to know that Sulfur is rounding that corner. Fire Strike connects with Sullen Duncan from Concrete as he rounds the corner. That scouting arrow in the back line so that he knows that that dragon is going to the right place.
Dragon
Picks up
strike.
2 right off
we
the bat
go.
to open the fight. Sulfur should back out right here. This fight is already lost.
Definitely so. Ninja Par pops Valkyrie to get out of that, but 3 go down. He picks up Slot the Bot, but Concrete, your main tank's down. So is Adderall. All tanks down for Sulfur. They're still trying to fight this out.
Blob just following him out, building up that ult charge on the retreat.
Oh, Ninja Par. Oh, goodness. Goes down. He was stunned up, I believe, by the Brig. As they pick up Dark, they're just trading.
1 for 1's good if you have positional advantage. But right now, Sulfur does not. They need to back up and regroup. They need to take one good group fight. They've won almost every group fight this map. They need to focus up and get back together.
Definitely so. The Coalescence came out from Tomcat. B-Ruzzy goes down, but Ninja Par says, get it back into the fight as Organic 74 drops to Adderall.
Blob jumped in right there, tried to get disrupt the res and bumps the Mercy, but it goes off just in time.
B-Ruzzy came down. I thought he was going to use his ultimate there. Blizzard, big Blizzard, freezing them all up. Adderall throws down the grab, but 2 go down on the side of Sulfur.
Concrete doesn't connect with anything in his shot, but he does connect with his Earth Shatter.
We see Sullen ducking, drop to the ground, but he gets right back up, and they take out Concrete, they take out Adderall, they take out another Ninja Power drop. Slot the boy drops. 4 down on the side of Sulfur.
You know, whenever we started this map, Barb looked like they were asleep, and so it was all Sulfur all the way up until almost point B, and Barb has really rallied here.
See Adderall switching off of the Zarya for the Roadhog.
I don't like that switch.
We talked about the Roadhog still.
There's so much elevation.
Well, on attack, I can justify it a little more. I don't like it on defense at all.
Time to read my APM.
Sulfur is going to be able to take a 7v6 here in this fight, however. Assuming that this Dragon Strike doesn't take out 2 to start the battle again.
There it is, the Death Blossom comes down. Viruzzi immediately stunned up. Bob thrown in, takes out 2.
Here
takes
comes
out
a Bob.
3. Blob.
Blob taking out 2. Takes out Tomcat and Ash, and this is Concrete is basically by himself on payload here.
They're trying. Adderall is trying to do his best. He hooks in Monkey Boy, punches him out.
I'm going to apologize for the doubt on the Roadhog pick as...
Picked off the Moira there. Or the May, my apologies. Blob trying to jump in, doing something. Loses the mech, but Sullen Duckin's there to try to keep him alive. 30 seconds left here.
Adderall backing out. He's going to go meet back up with his team. Smart decision. Concrete finally making it back. Fire strikes to engage. Miss hook.
Drops
Whole
1
hog
for 1.
coming out. That's going to make a lot of space.
He's pushing him out. They got the Moira behind him. Whole hog picks up Sullen Duckin. They're trading shots. There's Dragon Strike is coming out.
Doesn't get anything, but it does zone everybody off the point. Moira right-clicking that Hanzo, trying to whittle him down.
It is 1 for 1.
Concrete blasts the payload with the Earth Shatter.
It is on overtime, but it looks like they're going to secure it. Just a few more. You got to get that May off of the point. The Hanzo jumps down as well. Sullen Duckin's there. We're trading and trading. 4, 5 go down on the side of Barb.
Excellent rally from Sulfur right there.
Sulfur makes it. I was scared. And you know what? Adderall kind of showing up in that fight.
Yeah. Again, I have to apologize for the doubt. The Roadhog was obviously the right decision. That zoning ult of Roadhog's so important whenever you just need to make space off the payload.
Definitely so. We see now they only have a minute to push this payload all the way. It looks like Barb are going to give them
60 seconds
the first.
remaining.
Oh, nope. Blob going in. Trying to disrupt this. Immediately goes up.
Is it? It looks like it's about to be Blob time.
Blizzard goes down and freezes 1. Concrete goes down as a result of that freeze. So does Viruzzi. Adderall looking to drop. 4 go down. Side of Sulfur. Adderall trying to hang on. Healing up there. Oh, no. That's the whole team, buddy. He drops as well.
Yeah, Adderall should have probably not popped to that take a breather. He should have known he wasn't going to get out of that, and all he effectively did was feed more ult charge to the Barb team.
Right. Dragon Strike goes out. Oh, picks up Slot the Bot there. Tomcat throwing out the Coalescence, trying to heal everyone up as Slot the Bot gets revived. By Ninja Power there. Blob.
Blob Bomb only picks up Tomcat.
This is the last push there. 10 seconds. They've got to do it. Ninja Power pops Valkyrie.
They're trying to take space up top, but nobody's there. Earth Shatter gets 4, but is it going to be enough? Whole hog blasts some people, and Bob. Bob is frozen.
Dark saw that Earth Shatter come out. He popped the sound barrier, but 3 fall on the side of Sulfur. Or Barb, my apologies. Only 2 for Sulfur. Got to get on the point. There it is. Adderall doing his best.
Just a Hanzo versus a hog, and I like the hog's
There
odds.
we go, there we go. Concrete coming in on the Winston. Trying to get there in time. He does it.
I'm very excited about this Winston pick. I don't know that I've ever seen Concrete play Winston, but
We
he's
do
so
see-
similar to Ball.
Definitely so now. Slot the Bot switches off of the Ash onto the McCree here. Oh,
Big hook.
there's the hook.
Sullen Duckin is going to be
Hammer down. He says he picks up Viruzzi immediately, not being able to use that Death Blossom. 3, 4. Go down on
and
the side of
Sulfur
Sulfur.
just gets bullied off the payload after they have to back out. Excellent push, though. Really respectable distance.
0 to 2. Switching sides.
I believe, let me double check something here. I want to give credit to Dark on that last push. Concrete came in, and as he's throwing that Earth Shatter down, Dark Pop's sound barrier keeps everyone alive as Concrete hit about 3 to 4 of Barb's players with that. Very, very crucial to them staying in that, being able to hold them off. Now we switch sides. Going back to
is
the...
Adderall going to go back with the attack hog?
Ready.
I mean, the
No.
defense hog?
We actually see Concrete giving the Reinhardt to Adderall and picking up the Sigma for himself. Tomcat on not Bastion, Baptiste. Very, very different heroes there.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I think Tomcat can play both of them.
I'd imagine
I have
so.
faith.
Now, do we
Full hold,
restrict?
not making point A.
You think so?
No.
All right, then I have no choice but to say they get point A. Do we restrict to 2-2-2?
Yes.
Okay. Just one.
5, 4, 3.
Blob still on that remarkable diva here,
Attackers incoming.
seeing what he can do with it.
Sulfur's going to have to find a way to do something about that. A little scouting arrow over there on the left side from Organic, just making sure that nobody's over there flanking. He's going to come over the top and do a little flank of his own, though.
Ante comes down from Bismarck onto 3. Oh, V-Ruzzy going very low. Immortality field throw down. Thank goodness Baptiste was there.
Sulfur gets walled off on the high ground. They're going to have to drop down to contest this payload. But they're not. They're just taking pot shots from the top, and meanwhile, that payload is just rolling on.
There it goes. They're switching. Oh, this is almost the equivalent of switching spawns in Call of Duty. They're just going around them. 3 are dropping, 4. Tomcat gets frozen up. That's going to be 5. Adderall, the single member standing near Concrete, battling it out as well. I don't know about this one. Here he goes.
They are bullying Sulfur all the way back past point A.
They made it. I win.
Shoot you down.
All right, fine, you win. But will Barb?
I don't know. Barb is showing up pretty strong here.
Barb, about equivalent time bank that Sulfur had. I think maybe 5 seconds less. Very, very close, though.
Definitely so. Now here's going to be that crucial hold for 5 minutes. As V-Ruzzy goes down on the backside. Dragon Strike coming out is going to do some damage here, but not quite enough to pick anyone up.
Blob does pick up Sloth, though.
Immortality field comes out, keeps Adderall alive. Not too much done with that Sigma ult. There's an amplification matrix. They're trying to throw it out. Adderall throws out the Earth
Big
Shatter.
Shatter comes down. And Blob,
There it
the
is.
deadliest of all divas, picks up Tomcat.
Ninja Bar on the Valkyrie, trying to keep Adderall alive on this run. Ooh, Slot the Bot says it's high new border. Organic 74 says no. Takes him out.
He does manage to
before.
pick up the Lucio before he goes down, though. And Sulfur putting up a respectable hold right here. The wall coming up from Monkey Boy. Just going to make some space between him and his team so they can regroup. Smart play right there.
Sulfur finally pushed the Barb off, but Barb got that payload dangerously close to that door.
Vruzy just tossing out this junk spam, knocking down those shields. He does have Riptire on line, and if he can walk it around, that's going to be the end of a push real quick.
Definitely so. Organic sticking on this Hanzo. I didn't think it was going to be a sticking pick, but it's working out for now.
He played it so well the first round. It's just like we said before, you want to see people stay on picks that are effective.
Definitely so.
Concrete trying to contest this high ground with the Diva.
Oh,
A little Ryan counter charge, and the big rock comes in from Sigma.
but Blizzard is there to answer. Sigma only picks up Monkey Boy, but the Blizzard lets them pick up 2 in return.
Blob is demeched, and that's going to cause a lot of problems for Barb.
They were 2 and 2, but then 5 drop on the side of Sulfur's Concrete. He's antied. He's the only one there.
He is anti, but he was able to generate some shields with his hand warmer. And he picks up. Oh, just before he picks up the Mega, he gets slept. I think he thought he walked over it. He turned back around. Adderall coming out with a huge shatter and picks up Blob off the point. Swinging away, blocks the own shatter.
Very good. Sullen Duncan tries to throw down, but yes, Adderall does block it, but he's going to go down here.
That's okay. He gave the rest of the tours enough time to make it back, and they're going to be able to take another couple seconds off this time clock.
There we go. Concrete coming
comes
in
back
with the Winston.
immediately annihilated.
He tried that cheeky Winston switch there. Works for about 2 seconds.
So almost 4 minutes on the time bank for Barb to make it about halfway to point C.
And crucially, I want to throw out the ults right here. Dark, now going dangerous with no blow, but he does have the sound barrier, as 3 Barb Bucks have ults. Only 2.
The only one that matters is Blob.
True. Ninja Par pops the Valkyrie. Gonna fly high.
Adderall zoned off by that May wall.
Trying to get back, that shield going low. Diva, Blob, can he do it? Sound barrier comes out, but he still picks up 2.
Sound barrier comes down from Barb. It has now expired, and Sulfur pops the high noon. Doesn't get anything. Adderall does pick up Monkey Boy, though, in the back line while we weren't watching. And that Nano Grind on the payload is a very, very scary thing.
Sullen ducking, swinging this rocket hammer, and they're gonna take it.
That is going to be Barb 2-0 over Sulfur.
Now, I believe you predicted Sulfur to take this one?
I did, but I don't feel bad about it because they are missing one of their main players.
All right, I'll give it to you. Oh, there it is, Sullen ducking, throwing the hammer down. Oh, that's when they threw in Bob, but he goes to the corner. He immediately walled off. I did not catch that.
That was really good May placement. I actually,
That
even
was,
though
that was
Blob
Monkey
is
Boy.
probably going to get play of the game again, I think that was really the May play from Barb that really won that match for them. Both matches really, just really good May walls all the time, really priority freezes.
Definitely. I can see that. I can definitely agree with that. That was a 2-0.
Barb won because they have the synergy. Look at that.
Now they both had matching icons. I know we talk about this a lot, but yes, both teams had matching synergy icons. Don't die on me over here. Throw down my immortality field. See if we're
there's
gonna see.
COVID all over this mic.
Oh, that's it. So our third map of the night would be Busan Control. It's where Diva is from.
Yes.
And
Because then you go to the mecha base, you can go to her little cubby hole, and you can see all the other mechs from all the other mech core people.
yes. Don't know if we're going to be able to see that tonight, but that would be our third map. It's Control.
Have you done any player interviews tonight?
No,
Why don't you go grab
we've been-
Blob? Hey, Blob.
Blob.
Blob!
Fly over here in your mech, Bob. Blob. I called him Bob.
All right, I'm going to give this over to Blob.
Yeah. I have this lovely headset for you right here. All right, so.
Is this working?
It is working.
All
there
right.
you go. Okay, so, I mean, just Diva.
Just
Bombs. What's up?
honestly, it was a little different. I've been practicing on them because I usually only get like 1 or 2. I mostly use Diva Bomb to kind of create space or take out shield or just, in general, disrupt their team so we can push. And I was a little surprised. I was using it to push mostly, and it just ended up, getting 4Ks. I don't really know how. I wasn't too expecting it,
I
honestly.
mean, on Blizzard World, we saw you picking up at the least 3, sometimes 4 or 5 heroes from Sulfur.
I don't know what to tell you. It just
I mean,
happened.
It was amazing placement, and definitely I can tell you've been practicing. We saw more of the, like Grizz was saying on that second map on Junkertown. Now, Sullen Duckin got to play of the game, but your Diva Bomb, like you said, really created this space.
Well, I'd have to say, shout out to Organic 74. His name was
Okay.
Alec. He did a lot that game, though he didn't really get credit for it. As you see him play the game, he got all the kills in it, even though Hayden got the shatters. But I mean, we worked hard for this. We planned for this one because we knew we wanted the 2-0 them.
Definitely
That
so.
was our plan.
Well, hey, we thought this was at least going to go to 3. You 2-0'd it. Now, they fought hard. It was definitely not a
Oh
wipe.
yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, hey, man, congratulations. It is now, y'all are undefeated.
Undefeated, 0 maps lost.
Yes. Now, is there anyone you're worried about, or you think you're going to wipe the season?
I think we're gonna wipe the season.
Oh, confidence. I like it, man. Well, hey, Blob, thank you so much for coming up here talking
Actually,
to us.
can I make one comment?
Sure.
You guys have been calling us the Bar Buccaneers for a long time, but in reality, we are Barb Uprising.
Barbo, okay, I like it. I like it. The newest Overwatch team coming at you from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
All right.
Nice, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. We will be back very shortly with Game 3. Stay tuned. right, guys. It looks like right now we have back on the backstage, we have Oak Park versus Molo. They're going to a third map. We talked about this. That's on Busan Control. So I think we're going to throw it over to that game for a little bit.
That's very exciting.
I'm gonna watch
Oak
it
Park
out.
and Molo, both 1 and 3 right now, I believe.
Fighting for that 2 and 3. Don't want to be 1 and 4 there. I'd like to see this. Now, we've seen Busan before, actually.
Have we?
We have. It was.
We shouldn't have.
We have. I know this because we've talked about.
Do we have more control more weeks than we have control maps?
Let me see.
That would make sense.
Well, there's only 5 control maps.
How many weeks do we have?
Well, this is week 6.
So that we
So,
might have
yes.
seen it the first week?
We definitely saw Busan before because the only other one we've seen. Now, we saw Lijiang Tower the first week.
Okay.
Then we've seen Busan. We have not seen.
Molo is
Molo
red,
is red.
and Oak Park is blue.
Thank you.
I was holding my headset like I was hearing it over here, but it was really somebody behind the TV. That
We
you
said
can't
Oak
see on the
Park is blue?
broadcast.
Yes, okay. So before we jump in, Oak Park, all matching.
Juicy Drop found his game. Look at that.
Hey, Juicy Drop. Nice. I was wondering who that. I just thought it was a friend on the account. Turns out it's one of our players here.
He was
but
just trying to get in a game.
Oak
Wanted
Park
to compete.
has all matching, what is it, player profile,
I believe that was called
Icons?
player icons. sir.
player icons, yes. Molo. No, we even have a regular Overwatch icon. Oh, my goodness. But actually, it looks like it might be the heroes that they're playing. Because I
Yeah.
see, let's see, we got a Hanzo, an Ashe, a Moira. I don't know what that one is. A couple different ones.
Naruto rocking a bob.
Yeah.
Is that a May? Was that snowball that you
Oh, it
couldn't
could have been. It
recognize?
was like a lightning bolt through a cloud. I don't know who that'd be. May?
A lightning bolt
Yeah,
through
it was
a
a
cloud.
lightning bolt through a cloud. Here, I'll show you.
We're
What's-
adding friends here.
Oh, nice.
Making friends. Like at Nissan every day.
We're adding man, killing man.
I guess
right
that's not
now.
their slogan anymore.
Right here. Wait, where was it?
Where did
They changed it.
you're like in ninja crouch position?
I
over
know.
there.
I was ready for it. Well, we're loading to Busan here. So 3 sections on control maps. Busan consists of downtown, sanctuary, and the mecha base.
Which one's your favorite? Chat, which one's your favorite?
Sanctuary.
Audience, which one's your favorite? Yeah.
Any favorites in the audience? Literally no one is yelling over here.
I like Mecha Base.
You like mecha base?
Yeah.
I'll take you as the audience. So we have one mecha and one
I like
sanctuary.
Mecha Base.
Right here, this one. See, it's like a.
Yeah. I
Is it
don't know.
Turbjorn?
I don't know what that
You
is.
think like
I don't know.
oh, I'm a dwarf. You know,
He's not a dwarf.
basically a
He's a short
dwarf.
person.
That is dwarfism. It's the same thing. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this
You
is
meant,
mecha base.
you meant genetic condition, not different race.
yes. No.
Okay.
Well, he looks like it, but he has that big old beard. I love Turbjorn.
He's just a jolly old Santa Claus.
I miss
Mecha
old
Base
Turbjorn.
starting off in my favorite map. One of the only ones that has a lot of interactable terrain.
Speaking of interactable terrain, my favorite part, you boot people off the edge. I love those environmental kills, man. And yes, I do
You don't
like.
see a whole lot of them in this particular map.
Really, I when I play Lucio,
Aren't you in bronze?
Now hold on, okay.
I'm
I may
just saying
be bronze, but I'm playing other bronzies.
I'm just saying situational awareness in Bronze League is not super high.
Well, see, I've been gaming for a long time, so I have the situational awareness. I'm too old. I don't have the mechanics.
Right.
You know.
What I'm saying is the people you're playing against don't know better than to stand across the edge.
Oh, give me the kill.
Good-
I'm
good
fine
for
with
you.
it. Yep. All right. You see a Bastion. Now, I did go back there and watch a little bit. I did see a Bastion also on Junkertown. I do not know who was playing it, but Terminator 01 bringing it out here. Oh, immediately starting to get the trunk down, going down the tube, trying to go to the
Where are we going right now?
action. There we go. As Bastion has already taken down Nusano on that Reinhardt. All right, so let's talk about some of these. Molo caps the point already, but they lose one, they lose two.
big Reinhardt charge just gets a little boop, but doesn't connect with any kills.
Terminator was popping off there, popped the tank ultimate, and then immediately went down, but was revived by Froggy Beats. Funny, Froggy Beats is not on Lucio.
That is fun.
I like
What
that.
is Froggy Beats playing?
He's on the Mercy.
Oh.
On the Mercy.
Well, he is at least the main heal. They just want the res for this particular map
Definitely
for whatever
so.
reason.
So playing for Oak Park, we've got Juicy Drop, Froggy Beats, Juggernaut, Robot Ninja, Eden, and Terminator 01. Over from Molo, it's Mike Egg, the Phantom, that Meme Boy, Nusano, NX Rudo, and White Mage 06. Give them some call-outs as Coalescence comes out. Nusano dropping immediately to Terminator. Got shredded. Oh
I feel
my
like
goodness.
that Coalescence might have been a little preemptive
This-
right there.
this
But they hold the
Bastion-
point, and Moira gets her ult basically instantly.
This Bastion's sitting in the middle of the point.
Well, he's got that Reinhardt shield right there, and he's got the Mercy res. There's no fears there.
White
Big
Mage
old
drops
tank ult
down,
right there.
misses the hook, and is just two-shot by the tank Bastion. Terminator 01 dominating. Oh, here it comes. Mike IG trying to get it, but he's taken down by the Terminator while he was in Riptire. That's just positioning.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of mobility whenever you're driving that Riptire.
Oh,
Froggy
goodness.
Beats pinned from basically Egypt by Nusago.
But of course, Terminator comes in, takes out Nisano. Oh, we're breaking it down, Rudo says. He pops down that sound barrier. Rally comes out. Molo is looking to take this 2-go down for Oak Park. They're looking to drop some, but crucially, one of those was Terminator as 3-4 fall. Oak Park looks to take this. Oh, no, Molo. Sorry.
Molo.
Molo takes it back from Oak Park.
Oak Park, good percentage right there, 86%. That's basically one fight range. All they really need is one cap, and they can probably flip it. Oak Park's going to have to do sort of a desperation stall.
Definitely so. Juggernaut, while running back to the point, gets picked off. Here's the tank. Terminator takes down one. He's firing, but the Phantom
He does
comes
get the
behind
res,
him.
though.
Mercy better watch out.
We're going to see a huge death loss in here.
As the grab comes out as well, there's so much going on. A whole hog, Death Blossom, it's all getting thrown out. Molo still hold it. It's 3 fell, 4 fell, as Juggernaut throws down that Earth Shatter, but is taken out by White Mage as he does so. That ultimate is now gone.
Oak Park, not a whole lot to work with right here. Just a Coalescence might be enough. They have so many DPS.
I love that turn from Eden. Helps out and takes out the Phantom. As Terminator, once again, just doing heaps of deeps up here on the top.
And Oak Park is going to flip it.
There it is. Molo has to be especially careful. Now we see 80%.
Terminator
Right
and
here.
Froggy Beats just hanging out up top, going to maintain the high ground while the rest of their team holds down the point.
Let's see if some of these ultimates do come out. There's not a lot of time. It's at 99%. We're at overtime.
The Phantom putting in big work.
The Phantom getting
He goes
dangerously
down.
low. But before he goes down, he takes out Juggernaut. That goes down 2-3 on the side of Molo. Nusano.
Oh, big
throws
shatter.
down.
Doesn't quite make it to the ground, but the Brig does make it to point. Instantly gets taken out by the
That
tank
is
form.
basically a team kill there. Oak Park takes it.
All right, map 1, Oak Park.
Terminator, I have never seen a Bastion. Wow.
Is that the end of that sentence?
I'd never seen a Bastion. Amazing Bastion play. I absolutely love it. As Froggy Beats and Juggernaut are keeping this man alive and his damage boosted.
He is getting a lot of resources. They're basically putting all their eggs in one basket on that, and Molo is going to have to find a solution there. Maybe a Diva
Ooh.
or their own Bastion, possibly.
Dueling Bastion.
It's not as exciting as dueling Banjos, but we'll take
True.
it.
Now we see that Mimi boy. Oh, was on the brig. Switches back to the Mercy as White Mage over onto the Diva, I believe from the Roadhog.
Round 2. Capture.
I think that's a good choice right there.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite map.
I like this one.
This is Sanctuary.
I really liked this one in the Doom dive area because Zarya was still in play, and you could really get a lot of value out of a Zarya Doom combo on this map.
Oh, definitely. Definitely as we trade some first blows here. Molo going around the back. Oh, they're setting it up. Oh, Mike goes down, but it's going to be revived as the Phantom drops as well. That's Deeps going deep under here, 6 feet.
Juicy Drop just putting in big work right here, laying down in the back of that Bastion. Gets out 2. He's going to focus down the Diva now.
Look behind you, Juicy Drop. He wanted to join the high schoolers, but he's over here in middle school dominating. As Terminator, once again, I don't even know where he is. I can't see him.
Smurfs.
Oh, there he is. He's up top. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm pointing him out there. Robot Ninja helping us out. We see Froggy be sitting up there on the Mercy just healing and boosting Terminator.
Good strategy.
He jumps
If they don't
down
have
here.
anything to counter that Bastion, there's no reason to leave him alone. Do everything you can to keep him up.
Definitely so. The DPS from Oak Park are doing amazingly well already. Juicy Drop getting very close to that Death Blossom. Molo looking to go in front. See if they can do it. Oak Park is sitting at 50% on this point as that Mimi boy, Terminator, he is really back.
Juicy Drop does have Death Blossom online. Let's see if he's going to sneak in here.
Look at all this damage Terminator's taking, but finally goes down. He's getting revived. He says, I'll be back, and he is back.
Mercy trades her life for Terminators, but he goes down back immediately.
That is 2 for 2 as White Mage loses the mech on the side of Molo. And Extrudo going low, going down.
Oak Park does maintain control at this point, though, and it is still ticking up.
75%. Oh, no. There's a Reinhardt on me. No problem, says the Phantom. I've got you. Oh, Mimi boy going low, taken out.
This should be Molo taking this point here.
It's going to be.
Coalescence comes out.
But Bastion just sets up, but he's taken down by the enemy Bastion. Very good, very good. Sound barrier thrown out by Molo.
Big Earth Shatter. Looks like it gets 4.
They're fighting for it.
Can't convert it into kills, though. And then the Diva Bomb takes out looks like 2.5.
Now, Molo takes the point here, but Oak Park is as close as you can get. 99% hit into overtime as Juggernaut's trying. Not going to be able to do it. Now, we did use
Shout out to
sound
Oak
barrier.
Park's sponsor here. And she's one of the only faculty sponsors that actually plays the game and has really good input on strategies and stuff.
I actually did not know that. I love it.
Solid gamer.
Oh! That Bastion, Mikey G, taking down Eden.
Robot
looking
Ninja
to push
focusing
it, defense
down
over.
the Bastion right here. Gonna get taken real low and forced to back out. Manages to get out with 12 hit points, though.
Hammer
Shatter
down!
comes in, takes down 4 from Molo. Can they convert it into kills? The Moira right click and Terminator laying down fire.
Oh no!
There's a Death
Terminator's
Blossom
just-
inside of the grab.
He is just rolling into that grab. He pops the tank. He says, no more. This is my point.
Terminator takes down
2.
2 before he's taken out by the Terminator.
They're still
Dusago
holding
takes
on.
out Terminator. And now Oak Park.
Moira just being very troublesome. Now that Molo's gotten up to 70, a sound barrier comes out from Molo onto 3 members.
Juicy Drop was right behind that Reinhardt, focusing him down. Mikey G putting the fire into him, making him run away. And Mikey takes out the Oak Park Mercy as she's trying to grab Guardian Angel.
Definitely so. Rally is popped by that Mimi boy, but it is fine. Terminator's still on fire, but it looks like he might go down here.
Terminator
He's
really
here.
just needs to back out and wait for his team at this point.
Looks like he's going to be able to. Oh no, they're chasing him. He goes.
All systems
It is do or die right here for Oak Park right now. Molo has the point, but they do have the tools they need to make this work. They just need to coalesce.
Diva Bomb gets nothing, but it knocks Fusano off of the map. And Juggernaut goes down too. Death Blossom popped, and there's a tank in there somewhere, but Mikey
Juicy
G
Drop takes
goes
out
down.
2. Froggy beats. Reses the Reinhardt. He gets the pin onto the Diva. He's going to be able to swing wildly away.
Oak Park looks
Oak
like
Park
they're
should
going
be
to
able to
take
flip
it.
this.
They got to flip in. They got to get
Molo
that
make it back?
overtime down. That's it.
Oak Park grabbing their 2nd win of the season over Molo.
Woo!
Hard-fought victory right there. I really thought Molo was going to come back on that.
Now, that was a game. I got hype on that one. The
That
Mimi
Mimi
boy.
boy.
Now, it's rare you see a Brig play of the game, but I like it.
Oh man, whenever she was first released, she was always the play of the game.
You get armor. You get armor. Pops him out as the Phantom in there with that Death Blossom, picking up some kills as well. Ooh, middle school. All right.
It's always exciting. You never know what you're going to see.
That is very true.
It might make sense. It might not. It might work. It might not. But it's always
We see
exciting.
these little Bastion boys, dueling each other. I absolutely love it. Now, Terminator popping off definitely deserved that win.
Yes.
Oak
I really
Park, well
Juicy
done.
Drop also doing really good work there, just
Yes.
focusing down teams. He got several 3Ks just walking behind people and putting those shotguns.
Definitely so. Now, I believe I'm about to jump into this high school match here.
And I believe we have Grand Lake versus Iowa.
It is Grand Lake versus Iowa, and guess what? It's the Grand Lake Hornets on the red side.
Oh, yeah?
Woo! There we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to do some starting lineups here. On support, a sophomore, Danon Pruitt. On tank, also a sophomore, John Lil JP03 Davidson. On damage, a senior, my favorite name in the league, Logan Mankilla Mansilla. On support, a freshman, Robert Bobbert Hall. On tank, also a sophomore, Noah A.T. Biscuits Guidry. Last but not least, their other damage, a freshman, Jaden A.T. Savvy Legros. Let's give it up for the Grand Lake Hornets. And their opposition tonight in Game 3, the Iowa Yellow Jackets on the blue side. Oh, come on. Where was that? Let's try that again. Hold on. Their opposition tonight for Game 3, the Iowa Yellow Jackets. There we go. All right, all right. On support, a senior, Paul Trubob Widener. On DPS, also a senior, Michael Nuclear War Bourgeois. Their other support, another senior, Lowell Daybreak Thibodeau. Their other DPS, a junior, Aaron Jake Spluter January. I'm assuming a brother here on tank, a junior, Andrew Expert Shot January. And their flex, probably a support, a senior, Hayden Joker Tubble. Let's give it up for the Iowa Yellow Jackets. Now, will Game 3 go to a map 3?
What makes you think that it's going to have a Game 3 and Iowa's not just going to shut them out 2-0?
Well, I'm just, that's what I was asking. I see what you're doing because you're for Iowa. All right, so this is where we differ on the caster predictions. The only differences in our projections for the night was Barb and Sulphur,
Right?
and then the game you're about to see, Grand Lake and
Iowa.
Iowa. You're for Iowa.
Yes.
I'm for Grand Lake.
Which, since I'm the only person that's been
Yeah.
wrong, doesn't bode well.
You were, yes. Now, you had a caveat for that. You said, they're missing one of their best players.
Yes.
But let's see if we can happen. As Spectator is in, but we're not quite in yet. Now,
Going into the frigid world of Blizzard.
we have two players on, or one player, I guess, on both teams with Bob in their name. We got True Bob and Bobbert.
Are they on the same team?
No.
Okay.
But
So it's fair.
one
you got
of
a
these
Bob on each
people,
side.
we got to see an Ash.
No, we don't.
If I have two Bobs I love
You want
Ash.
to see a little Bob head to head?
Ash is the best hero in
So
this
if
game.
two Bobs hit each other while they're running, which Bob gets the boop?
I believe it's just like Reinhardt's. When they charge at each other, they
They
both.
just fall down?
Yep.
All right.
Or maybe, you know what it might be is
Whichever one hits Q first.
whoever threw the Bob first. Yeah.
I'm surprised
don't
that you
know.
don't know that since you're such a avid Ash enthusiast.
I am an Ash. Oh, look, the balloons. They got the balloons. My favorite part. Fun fact, instead of.
You know they're there every time. You don't have to be surprised.
No, they popped them. So what they did in that sense, instead of popping the actual balloons, they hit the strings, which you can't
Which
even
is your
see.
other favorite thing.
Yes, you can't even see them, but they are there, and you can hit them.
You're obviously not playing with your graphics settings high enough.
I'm not. Now, we don't have any game sound. If we could get that up, we're going to see Iowa and Grand Lake.
Looks like Grand Lake rolling out left side. Same approach that Barb took.
Oh, this is weird with no game sound. Dueling Annas and dueling Reinhardt's here. And dueling McCree's. That's about all we got. Some Maze.
How do you feel about the Diva pick over the Zarya pick for Grand Lake?
Well, I want to say that it worked for Barb.
Well, it did work for Barb. You don't have to want to say it. You can say it.
True. Thank you. I appreciate the permission there. No ashes, but that's all right, as we're just dealing blows here. Nothing No one going down here, man. Killer went low, Daybreak went low, but they're getting healed up
This
there.
is what it's like being a deaf person in war.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can't hear anything. I don't know what's happening. Lil JP03 goes low, and now it's just, it feels weird like shoutcasting this without sound, because now I'm just yelling at people. Thank you. Liquid Zero has ultimate as well as True Bob. Lil JP going low again, so is @Savvy. No one is dropping yet.
Awe does have a few ultimates online, as do the
Oh,
Hornets.
Bobbert pops the Coalescence, keeping everyone alive as they're going dangerously low, but they're picking up 3,
There's a big shatter right there.
4, 5. Expert shot going very low. There's the sound. I can start shouting as the team kill comes in, I think? No. Joker revived just as they killed Expert shot.
I hear you.
But I'll give it to you.
I hear
Sound coming in just in time to cap point A. Makes it a little more exciting.
I hear you.
First, makes it a little exciting when the first sound you hear in a game is.
We hear a McCree. He says, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you.
I hear you.
Making
Pumpkin.
fun of our sound problems here. Grand Lake pushing it on in. 4.5 minutes to do so.
Awe does have plenty of ultimates online to get a good hold right here. And that wall cycles off Grand Lake's own Fire Strike. Not a huge deal, but it does burn that cooldown.
Heading to the Nexus experiment here. See our little drone pal right here. There it is. Daybreak says, you're powered up. Get in there. But man, Killa picks up Joker. 1 for 1 right now as True Bob drops that sound barrier. I believe only hits 4, does not hit Expert Shot with that. But True Bob goes down, Jake Splitter goes down, but they answer with 1 on AT Biscuits. 2 for 1 as Daybreak drops low, so it's 3 for 2 now as Mankilla also drops.
Expert Shot just throwing out that Fire Strike, trying to build that ult during the lull. He's going to be forced to take cover around this wall and let his team regroup, though. This is about as much as we've seen of the map tonight.
Definitely so. There's the Blizzard from @Savvy. AT Savvy, I'm not too sure. True Bob goes down. Lil JP03 dropping low. Will he lose the mech? It doesn't look like it.
Joker bubbling the Reinhardt, giving him a little resources right there.
There's the Coalescence
Big
as
shatter
well.
comes in, but it's blocked.
3 drop for Iowa as the Shatter and the Coalescence come in from Bobber and AT Biscuits. They're gonna push it in here. Gotta get on this point. Iowa doesn't. They say we'll let them have it.
Iowa's split right now with a couple players stuck in the back line. It's gonna be really hard to regroup with their team at this point.
Heading into the reign of the Black King here.
What game
They
is that
say it's
from?
high noon. He picks up 2. Nuclear War coming in clutch.
That's not the end of a fight, since Grand Lake is going to spawn right there, but it is a good opening to watch.
Joker, get up. Why are you sleeping? We're trying to play a
Bomb
game.
drops, only gets 1.
Liquid Zero has powered up.
Reinhardt does get Jake Spluter right there. The big Earth Shatter coming in from Expert Shot. It looks like it connects with 3, and Coalescence is going to blaze through the Grand Lake Hornets.
It does. There's the grab. But already 2 are down on the side of the Hornets. 3, 4, 5. @Savvy's the only one left.
Expert Shot 50% of his way back to another ultimate already, putting in a lot of work on that grab.
I like how the May walls can come up when the grab is thrown, but it just sometimes doesn't do enough.
It was a really good wall from Matt Savvy right there, trying to section off his team from the rest of that fight. It just wasn't quite enough.
Definitely so. Bobber throws out the Coalescence. @Biscuits throws down the ult and then gets popped. We have so much going on.
Big
The
combo
Jedi.
right there. Mankilla taking out 2, while Lil JP takes out Expert Shot on the side. And this is going to be Grand Lake's fight.
That's a team kill for Grand Lake. The Blizzard also used from @Savvy. They're going to push this in. 5 on the point.
Always going to have plenty of time to get back, but they're going to have to make some changes right here if they want to win this match.
Grand Lake looking very strong in their offense. There it is. High noon says Nuclear War, but it doesn't pick up any of sound barrier. It comes down from True Bob.
Devo Bob comes down, gets Nuclear War and Daybreak, and Iowa is down 2.
Hammer down from Expert Shot as he's killed immediately. True Bob drops. Jake Spluter going low. Not to drop yet.
动住，不许走。
Grand Lake still pushing in. The Blizzard's thrown down from Jake Spluter. It freezes 2.
Highway Mail catches the McCree. He's right on the edge. But it doesn't cancel. Oh, and a good Maywall right there cancels out Manzilla's Deadeye.
Dueling Coalescence come out here from Bobbert and Daybreak as 3 drop on the side of Grand Lake. 4, 5. Will they get Mankilla? Doesn't look like it.
That was the first fight that really went in Iway's favor, and I hope it's a sign of what's to come. I hope they've gotten their act together.
Definitely so. That looked good and without any hero changes. The Zarya, actually, for Joker. But that was a while ago. He's already up to 50% ult. We're just taking a break here. A minute and a half to go. Bobbert takes down True Bob. Duel of the Bobs there.
Mankilla on a long flank over here.
He's been
In
alive
trouble.
this entire time. Hiding in the back, yes. They're going for him. They're trying to find him. Will this be the Deadeye? Oh, no. The enemy Deadeye picks up 1 and 3 drop. Oh, but he picks up 4. 3. My apologies, but 3 go down for Iowa as only 2 drop on the side of Grand Lake.
Spluter does take him out, though, and Iway manages to hold that with 3 left.
Expert shots. Over
2
there,
tanks and a
swinging.
May. That's basically goats.
45 seconds for Grand Lake to push this in.
I feel like Grand Lake had an eternity of time, and Iway has just bled all of it off on this last point.
Iowa, now I talked about Grand Lake's offense, but Iowa's defense looks even better as Joker goes in, picks up Bobbert.
With the main source of healing down, Grand Lake's going to have a hard time pushing this.
Hammer
except-
down,
except
picks
that
up
18
5.
biscuits.
True Bob crucially puts down that sound barrier, so only 1 has dropped as Blizzard go down. Extra shots frozen up and taken down. Grand Lake looking for this push as 2 drop on the side of Iowa.
Jake Spluter managed to live through that May Ice Block and now drops his own freeze. That's going to get most of Iway. They're not going to be able to push on that. It's going to give Iway plenty of time to get back. And
Lil
now,
JP and Liquid Zero were frozen up, but they're looking to push. Coalescence comes out from Bobbert as Hammer Down picks up 4.
Nuclear War picks up 2 with his Deadeye while they're on the ground, and Iway may hold this.
Very good combo there. We are in overtime. It's 3 drop for Grand Lake, only 1 for Iowa, but that's 4, that's 5. They're fighting Lil JP.
At this point, even if Grand Lake caps, which
JP
doesn't
goes
look
down.
likely.
Overtime runs out. Very beautiful hold.
Excellent hold from Iway. It looked like all hope was lost, and then they rallied and did. I don't think they lost a single team fight after it rounded that last corner.
That was,
They bled off a bunch of time.
now just looking at that, that tells me that both of these teams are very strong. But now we see the offense and the defense switched. Are they going to be able to hold up?
I think if Iway can cap point A, they'll have a good chance to make it very, very close to as far as Grand Lake made it. It's breaking that initial defense because you're so bunkered up on D that you can really sort of play a lot more flexible. And it's very hard to crack point A on Blizzard World. Now, once you get, a lot of times your comp doesn't allow you to have the same kind of defense on point B.
Iowa switching up the tanks. Is this a, I don't see a Doomfist, but this is almost a, now,
This
I
is
have
a
so much to
very
say about this.
dysfunctional looking comp.
Yeah, so both of these tanks, we're talking about Wrecking Ball, Hammond the Hamster, and Winston the Gorilla. Both of these tanks want to go in, do something, and get out. I don't know.
That's not really what May and Reaper, the DPS, are designed to do, though. So you've got sort of a, you've got a very dysfunctional comp here. You've got 3 dive heroes and 3 kind of brawl heroes.
I mean, let's do it.
I'm very interested but confused about what I'm about to see.
Let's do it. All right, Iowa.
You know, one of my favorite things to say on this desk is play to your strengths and do what you know how to do. So if they know how to do this, that's awesome.
Yep, True Bob.
But I don't.
Killa coming up clutch, immediately takes down the support, but he himself will drop very low, but
Extra
will not
shot
drop
eliminated
out.
right off the bat as well. Joker going to hop back out. Yellow Jacket's going to probably try and do a little regroup after that initial stall. They
But
did have one player
someone's on the point. Nuclear War. Wraith forms out of there. Oh, Will Pickett taking down the ante was on him, could not get healed up.
Ante on a Reaper. That's a bad day.
Expert shot frozen up as 2 drop for Iowa. This diva, Lil JP, is relentless. Daybreak switches over to the Moira.
I like that swap.
I do as well. Definitely so.
A lot more healing available to you with the Moira than the Brig. And you can do a lot more for your team at a distance.
Expert shot's in there. Oh, we're all dropping so low on Iowa, but they're keeping themselves alive. But Daybreak, their healer, goes down. Lil JP frozen up as Liquid Zero says, you're powered up, get in there to the diva.
Iowa's doing a lot of harassment, but they're not closing out any kills. They're going to have to make something happen soon.
That's 3, 4, 5 drop for Iowa. Daybreak getting out of there.
Amazing.
Brutal.
2.5 minutes here. Iowa holding strong. Their defense might be better than their offense here.
Iway swapping on over to the
Finally.
Ryan Zarya.
Taking out the
Two
animals.
pushes is a respectable amount, but I'm glad they swapped now. It was. If
Definitely
they'd
so.
waited any longer, it would have almost been too late to stack any goals.
Now Mankilla is known
2 in
for
the back.
his Junkrat. Picks up 2 with that Riptire. Those are only 2 to drop as JP loses his mech. As another, a 4th, maybe a 5th. Is Daybreak gonna drop? No, it's just gonna be 4 dropping on the side of Iowa.
Daybreak hanging out up top with just his 10 health. Is he gonna try and get out or heal himself? Picks up the health back. Tosses out an attack orb and gets back. Daybreak should be able to build up Coalescence for this fight, so they should have plenty to work with on this push.
Definitely so. Alt economy is definitely on Iowa's favor here.
Expert shot goes in swinging, but backs out quickly as he realizes the rest of his team.
Oh no,
is with
True
him.
Bob goes down with the
Coalescence comes
Coalescence. A little
Big
too
Shadow
late.
Knockdown 4 interrupts the Coalescence, and the ult comes out from the Mei on Iway's side.
Death Blossom is popped there as well. Nuclear War trying to do some damage here.
Iway has to make something happen right now. They've just used every tool in their kit, but they're just falling.
2 for 3 with Grand Lake winning out there.
60 seconds.
Bobber Nuclear War will respond. Get back here.
They
Like
got
we heard.
54 seconds left.
Right,
But they're not
yep.
going to have enough time to do anything else. This is going to be it.
We see Jake Spluter switching over to the Farah here as well, and True Bob on the Zenyatta. Lil JP says, I can fly too.
Little Diva, hardest counter to Farah in the game, other than a really good Widow.
But Lil JP just goes down.
30 seconds.
Maybe it was a bait.
That's 1 lost for the defense here. It's going to take him a while to get back. The Blizzard, the Coalescence is all coming in for Grand Lake. Mankilla throwing it down. Let's see if he picks up any. Only 1, but 3 in total. 4 drop on the side of Iowa. Mankilla dangerously low for Grand
Splitter
Lake.
drops on to the point, picks up Mankilla, but that Farah, her biggest tactical advantage is staying in the air, and you can't cap point from the
It's
air.
not going to be enough. True Bob goes down as well as Jake Spluter. And that's no one from Iowa even close. Grand Lake takes it.
I really liked that Farah switch from Iway, but it was just a
A
little
little too late, yeah.
They need to figure out their game plan. Grand Lake didn't have anything except the Diva to counter that Farah. If they'd have gone with that initially, it could have been a whole different game.
Definitely so. I say at savvy or AT savvy. I don't even know. But look, doing work with the Blizzardless Mankilla with that Deadeye pick up 2 there. As that's the team kill we saw.
Really good play from Grand Lake there.
I like it. Woo! Junkertown coming up next.
I see you looking over here all smug.
I'm just looking at you, just staring at me. Pull up my notes here.
So what's did we already go through all your trivia for Junkertown?
We did. I blew all of that immediately.
You're supposed to, it's like breadcrumbs. You're supposed to just toss it out a little bit at a time.
Okay, here we go. So the spawn for the attacking team is actually in Roadhog's farm. That is
In his farm?
Yeah, so that
He
is
has a
his
farm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he farms pigs. His children.
His children.
I don't know how
He is a person.
Roadhog's genetics work. I don't know. Yes, it is Roadhog's farm that the attacking team spawns in. They escort the payload, which consists of the riches
Right.
that Junkrat and Roadhog
So-
have collected on their global heist spree.
So I'd probably played for 3 or 4 seasons with Junkertown being out before I realized you could go open the little secret room and go into their little headquarters in the attacker spawn.
I've been playing for a while, and I did not know that. Look at you coming with your own little fun facts.
There are 2 little panels, one on the left and one on the right side of the motorcycle, and you get 2 players to stand on. Opens a little sliding door.
Now
And
let's
you
see
can
it.
go into the little
I
Junker
talked to our
spawn.
spectator here about the poster. There it is.
The queen.
We see the queen of Junkertown. Finally, thank you so much.
That is, in theory, the voice that you hear that says, "You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here, Mako," whenever you open point A. That was my best Australian
Yeah, I
accent
was taken
for
aback.
being sick.
We'll be escorting this payload through the desert
The
and
Queen's Decree, no Onyx,
pay your share.
finders keepers.
Settle your own scores.
Troublemakers will be exiled. That's why.
Well, geez, we're all fighting. They're all troublemakers.
Well, you can't cause trouble for the Junkers. You can cause trouble for other people.
True.
But only Junkrat and Mako are, I keep calling him Mako. That's his real name, in finger quotes. Roadhog's name is Mako.
Has a Mako skin,
Right.
too. Yeah.
1.
Here we go. Grand Lake and Iowa getting on out here. Grand Lake.
Part
Liquid
shark, part pig.
Zero. Drops half health, but doesn't care about it because he is Ana. We see the Ash finally coming out. Jake Spluter, thank you very much. See some shots trading. No one falls quite yet. Grand Lake looking to push this one in.
Iway decided to go with the Diva this time. I like the switch.
Diva's going
Jake
really
Spluter
low.
Drops that dynamite on top of
As we have
Biscuit's
one,
head.
one drop on each side. True Bob puts little JP to sleep. No matter. It does not matter. Jake Spluter goes down. Man, kill it. Picking up that one.
Iway still stalling out this payload, though. They're going to have plenty of time to have their fallen players come back.
Holding pretty well here. And Savvy gets a little hot, puts himself in ice.
I'd like to see Jake Spluter pull out that Pharah again, as Grand Lake still has nothing to really deal with it.
Coalescence comes out. Liquid Zero says, you're powered up, deal with it. True Bob says, you're powered up as well. We're trying to do some damage here, but we have 3 falling, maybe 4 falling on the side of Grand Lake. There's only 1 side of Iowa.
Iway getting some kills, but they're just letting the payload roll behind them while they're doing it.
Very good. Now, I want to point out something I saw at Savvy do here.
Okay.
Needed to get up to the 2nd level, so jumped, threw down the ice wall, and popped him up to the 2nd level.
Used it as a little ladder.
I just want to point out some of the really detailed mechanics that some of these players have.
Pro strats right there. Diva Bomb comes out. What is it going to get? Doesn't manage to get anything.
That is all on expert shot. Very good as he hammers down and he picks up 4.
Huge shatter.
As it's only 2 for 3 right now. Highway coming out on top. Beautiful shatter. Liquid Zero falls in the end. Oh, but so does True Bob.
Grand Lake is sent back to spawn. At Savvy on payload, pops the ult by himself. Questionable, but he is going to stall it.
Trying to do something here, but he will go down, but Mankilla picks up an enemy DPS in Nuclear War.
Grand Lake really needs to back out and wait for At Savvy to come back. Yellow Jackets are going to have their whole team.
Mankilla's coming in as the Diva Bomb. He picks up 2, and the Diva picks up 1 on return. Minute and a half left.
And as it seems to be going today, I am wrong again. And Grand Lake cleans that up despite being down 1 right there. Big ultimates coming in from Mankilla, picking up those 2.
Definitely so. Crucial ticks there. Highway trying to do what they can. True Bob keeping everyone woke. I don't know.
You did not just say that.
I don't know, because she sleeps people and then wakes them up. Well, I don't know. 1 goes down on the side of Iowa and 2 for Grand Lake.
Jake Spluter has the Bob. Is he going to be able to use it?
Oh! I thought
Is he going to need to use it?
thought Jake Spluter was going to go down there to man-kill his passive. Does
Okay,
not
it
happen.
looked like he just jumped right over it.
Taking off.
Grand Lake does manage to pick up the point, but Iway still holding strong.
Crucially pushing back as we see a Mankilla switching off of that Junkrat to a Tracer. At Biscuit says hammer goes down, picks up 3. Oh, an answered
And the
one.
return only gets 2, though.
Excellent shot coming in with that one as Daybreak throws down the Coalescence. There's the Diva Bomb, picks up 1. Mankilla being so annoying on this Tracer.
picks up Joker.
We haven't seen Mankiller play a whole lot of Tracer this season, have we?
Only a few. When he needs to get back and flank, it's either this or the Reaper. I mean,
So you think he's going to build up this pulse bomb? He's got about
I would hope
half
so.
a second, or you think he's just going to toss it?
If you get that much ult economy and you change up, then
My
I don't know.
will made real.
good for you.
Well, I mean, after he blows the, is he going to switch off of it after he uses the bomb?
Probably not until he needs to, since it is working. But he goes down in the back. He dropped the bomb, but it doesn't matter because Joker killed it. Coalescence comes out. Nuclear War pops the Deadeye, picks up one. But you're powered up, Reinhardt. Get in there.
He's going to get frozen most likely.
Not
But he
quite
does
yet.
force the May wall.
Oh,
One swing, that Savvy goes down. Expert shot on fire.
Grand Lake pretty close to getting the second notch for the payload. Heading through Junkertown here. Ioway sits on the point, waiting for Grand Lake's return. Liquid Zero falling low, but it's not going to matter. Here's immediately healed up. There is a Bob ready. Lil JP goes very low, loses the mech. Nuclear War does get the stun on Abiscus, but it doesn't matter. Mankiller goes down. That's one down on the side of Grand Lake. Let's see if Lil JP can get that mech back up. There's the Diva Bomb. Doesn't do much. Jake Spluter up top goes dangerously low, 12 health. The anti is there, but it wears off.
I feel like
Immediately
Spluter
go
has
back.
been at critical health basically every time we've been on the screen, and he still manages to pick up a kill every time we click to it.
4
Very impressive.
ultimates ready on the side of Ioway, 2-1 on the side of Grand Lake.
Don't use them if you don't need them.
I agree. I'm waiting for this Bob, man. Don't
You've been
need
waiting
it.
for this Bob for a while. He's had it for a long time.
Hammer down is blocked by Abiscus, and then he answers, but the sound barrier is
goes
dropped by
off.
Daybreak.
Excellent timing on that sound barrier.
Bob, get in there. He throws it in. One drops on the side of Ioway.
Ioway had everything at their disposal.
Where's
Now
Bob at?
they're
Bob's in the building.
pushed into the building by Abiscus. Really good charge right there. And now Ioway's only tool to use is going to be that Deadeye.
Bob's going shopping as Jake Spluter picks up 2. Diva uses the bomb as Ad Savvy drops down the Blizzard as well. It's going to freeze True Bob there. As True Bob then goes down to the Blizzard, but the Deadeye comes out. Nuclear War picks up 1 as Jake Spluter picks up 2. It's 2 for 2 right now. Mankiller goes down on the side of Grand Lake. So many Diva bombs coming in.
Diva
That was not
wisely
gonna
hiding
do
behind
much.
the payload right there, protecting herself from the other Diva bomb, but it's 5v1, and now it's just a baby Diva on point.
Bobber goes down again. All the DPS for Grand Lake dropping a sound barrier comes out from
Daybreak built up
Daybreak.
this sound barrier so quickly. I believe he opened and closed that fight with the sound barrier. That was incredibly fast.
Good overtime fight there.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
I like it. Both these teams looking very evenly matched here. Good, bad fights on both sides. What's what's chat saying over there?
Matthew Steckling, I feel like is harassing me about my picks over here.
Harassing about your picks?
Harassing me about my picks,
Oh, goodness.
which kudos to him. He probably did a better job doing picks than I did.
It's all right. To take a risk, I like it. Take risks.
Ready for battle.
Oh, okay. Bastion, Orisa.
Speaking of risks, this feels like a little pirate ship action.
Now, this is almost the same as Ioway coming out earlier with the Hammond Winston.
No, but this was actually a viable comp. This whole comp works together.
Okay. Daybreak switching off of the Moira to the Mercy.
I like that. True Bob, I feel like
Let's get it
could
done.
maybe do go to the Moira instead of the Ana, but I don't hate the Ana pick, especially for this first point where you have a long sightline from spawn, and that's the hardest part of doing the pirate ship is getting Bastion to the pirate ship.
Attackers incoming.
Had a hiccup there.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a yip cheer.
That's what it was. Yep,
Okay.
you're right. I think the
It's
Mercy
not,
is here
it's
really
not much
to.
of a pirate ship if you don't get on the ship.
There it is, Jake Spluter up there doing work.
Not
Putting
great
down the
positioning
deep-
from that Orisa shield, making Expert Shot have to hop up on that payload.
Daybreak going dangerously low. Your Mercy's down. You cannot be res. Watch out, Iowa, as they answer with one onto Bobbert. Mankilla goes down to Expert Shot's Rocket Hammer.
Expert Shot almost landed in that mayhem.
May's behind you. She's trying to do something. Ooh. I saw that sleep come in.
Whoa! And that Reinhardt went right over that Bastion's head. That was so close to a pin.
Very close as that Bastion picks up at Savvy. Grand Lake is
just swinging on
dropping.
each other.
This Bastion, they said, we see you, middle school. We'll pick it up as well. Oh, my goodness. Mankilla being a nuisance, but we'll go down in the end. 5.5 minutes. I think that is the fastest for first push we've seen all day.
It is. 5:15, I believe. Maybe 5:17 was the fastest push
Can't talk.
earlier.
Jake Spluter does have the tank ready, the only ultimate ready on the board. Lil JP switching over to the Roadhog.
It's hard to build up that ult whenever you're in spawn.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That was a
That
big
was
ante,
nasty.
but there's no follow-up on it, and Jake Spluter is going to have his ult.
Oh, my goodness. This Bastion is just shredding. He takes down 2. Oh, he goes down. Will he get a res from the Mercy? It doesn't look like it. There it is. Res comes in. Mankilla coming in with the Riptire. How many is he going to get? He picks up 1. Blizzard
And the
as
Bastion
well.
is coming back now. He's going to need to back out, though.
Oh, very
Iway
good
has
sleep. On to Daybreak.
Iway has enough of a time bank that they can just do a full reset and rebuild this. They've got some ults to work with. There's no need to rush this attack.
At Savvy being vicious on this May. I'll tell you what, True Bob goes down as well. Got frozen up by At Savvy. AT, is it At? This Savvy and Biscuits. I keep saying At or AT. I don't know.
You do you, bro.
All right. Ante comes over. Jake Spluter, he's down.
They are going to get the res on Spluter, though. The rest of the team getting dangerously low in that Coalescence, but Daybreak gets the res on
Daybreak, he's trying. True Bob goes down. Daybreak goes down. There's your 2 healers. What's going to happen? Nuclear War, you're sleeping. You're out. That's 4 dropping for Iowa.
You've still got almost 4 minutes. It's not the end of the world. You've got 3 ults online. I don't understand the Daybreak swap right here, but maybe if you're going to get rid of Jake Spluter and you don't want to play for the res anymore, maybe you're going to rush the point with that.
So we do see Joker switch off of Orisa to the Zarya as well as the tank comes out.
Lots of instant kill action.
We're
right
using
here
the
with
tank and we're getting off of this is what it's looking like. Expert Shot gets slept, but he throws it down. Death Blossom comes in, picks up
Spluter
1.
makes it back onto point. This is where it gets dangerous for Grand Lake. Iway has the pirate ship back. Lil
Liquid
JP
Zero.
is going for the hook right there, but he gets the Reinhardt instead. You do not want a Reinhardt on you whenever you're in anti-hog.
Lil JP got baited. Liquid Zero says you're powered up, get in there, but 4 drop for Grand Lake, only 1 for Iowa. That's 5.
You
On
can
the side of
freeze
Grand Lake.
Bastion all you want, but he still moves when he's on the payload. He's going to
Moira.
focus down this Moira.
Trying.
Grand Lake's not going to be able to do anything about that.
There it is.
1-1. We are going to Busan.
Hey, game 3, going to map 3. I like it. This Bastion, man. Oh.
Bobbert.
All right, Bobbert. Let's see what you got. There's the orb.
This is, funny enough, this is right after the Coalescence expires.
Look at the mechanics. Look what he's doing.
Hey.
Oh, he goes in.
Don't be hating on my people.
We always talk about Moira and play of the game. She just kind of runs around touching stuff and gets credit for it. Whew. That was a fun one. Huzzah! Now, we did not
I feel
see
like
it.
we need some K-pop if we're going to Busan.
Oh, wow, the camera's on me and I'm over here dancing.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Is that what, look, luckily you're wearing the all black again, so
Yeah,
they
right.
can only see your head doing this.
True, true. Busan, now, are we going to see, we didn't see it in middle school. Oak Park took the 2-0. We're going to
Correct.
see 3 maps?
Yes.
We saw Mecha Base,
Well,
we saw
it
Sanctuary.
It depends.
Okay.
Are we going to Sanctuary? I think Iway
Yeah.
has it on on Mecha Base.
I agree with that.
I think
Okay.
probably Grand Lake for the one that is not Mecha Base or Sanctuary. What is that one other one called?
Sanctuary. Oh,
No.
downtown?
Downtown, yes. I think Grand Lake takes downtown. I think Iway has Mecha Base and Sanctuary. The more brawly kind of comps, I think Iway really kind of shines over Grand Lake. In
And that's
those.
definitely Mecha Base. I agree with you, and that's the reason I pick Iway for Mecha Base as well.
Now, Sanctuary is sort of hit or miss for me. Like, it never really plays out the way that I think. Like, you can run Widow on Sanctuary,
Ooh,
which
I'd
is
like to see
really
some of that.
weird because it's such a closed-in map, but there are some long sight lines that you can take kind of off angles on.
Now we're
So
talking about
I don't really know.
we're talking
but-
about Iway taking Mecha Base. I want to keep pointing back to these middle school games. We saw Terminator 01 dominate on the Bastion on Mecha.
Yeah, I don't really
just
know.
throwing
What
it
to,
out.
I don't really know what to think about why that worked.
Yeah, he sat in the middle of
They
the.
they poured so many resources into that one player and just made it work.
Worked.
They
Yeah.
just forced
They
a square peg into a round hole, and it was really interesting.
It works, right? So we do see, just want to talk about it again, all matching icons on both teams. We got the Mardi Gras Bobs on the side of Grand Lake.
And all gladiators on the side of Iway.
I like it.
The one thing I don't like about having the all gladiators there is gladiators only played one map so far in Overwatch League, and then their season basically got canceled.
Yeah.
Don't let your season get canceled, Iway.
Well, we're just kind of ready.
I felt like that was like a really good segue to go to not me.
Oh,
But
throwing it
here
over to me? Oh, yeah. So, hi, we're still here.
Hi.
I see our ref asking in chat, everyone ready to go, and a bunch of yes sirs coming through here. We're going to be entering game. As we know, this is control. Each turn is played on one of the three
And we are
sections
on
of the
Mecha
map.
Base first.
I think it's always going to go. It's going to Mecha Base Sanctuary downtown, right?
I don't know. I thought it was random.
Actually, I don't know. No, we're in a custom game. There has to be a way.
I don't know. I cast. I don't.
Yeah, right.
ref.
It's not our job to know here. Diva from Mecha Base in here. I don't know what that was, but it sounded cool.
It sounded like somebody yelled cheese.
Oh, Cheese. Nope, Cheese Man already played today.
Did Cheese Man get a win for you?
He did, yeah. Sam Houston beat out. Who are they playing?
Wow.
Hamilton Warriors. Sam Houston won that on the backstage. I believe that was the first game.
Yes.
Yeah, you and Jeremy casted that one. 5 seconds here. We do not see the Bastion coming out for Jake Spluter. Instead, it is the May.
How do you feel about Jake Spluter's May?
Slightly above average.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
What do you feel about Mankilla's Junkrat?
Best Junkrat I've seen, besides myself.
I agree. Jake Manzilla does have an excellent Junkrat. I would like to see him come back out on this McCree though. He did really good
yeah?
work on that. Little JP rocking the Diva again. Liquid Zero sticking to that Ana, and that's Savvy also
JP
on the May.
slept, but no worries, he says.
Point is now open, and Grand Lake dives in.
Iway
Iway already
has
had
it.
position, but
Has it at 75%, but one drops on each side. Little JP.
Little JP taking out this high ground. An expert shot frozen up, but charges out and gets that bubble from Zarya.
Oh,
saves
no!
it.
Did he do it? Oh, I thought Daybreak got the boop, but it did not happen.
Little JP demeched and taken out.
They're going to take it. Iway takes the point.
All right, so now Iway is going to be counting up percentage, and a big ante right there is going to close out that fight.
Saw Mankella go flying there.
Yeah, he's going to use a junk tire and go regroup with his team.
Liquid Zero goes down on the backside. Little JP goes low. Crucially, does not have his mech.
Daybreak already almost to a sound barrier, building those up incredibly
We
fast.
just heard him jump past, say, nothing's going to stop me. He
Well.
might be right. 25% here for Iway. Bobbert goes down to Nuclear War. Over there, wrecking havoc, uses Wraith Form to get back to the point.
We haven't talked about it a whole lot, but Joker has been doing some really clutch bubbles on his flankers. Nuclear War going in right there and backing out with low health. Gets that temporary little bubble to kind of help him get back to his team and get healed up by the healers.
Definitely so. Now, Grand Lake is just, they say we have the high ground, we should win. There it goes, at Savvy throwing down the Blizzard. He gets one, Joker is frozen up. Daybreak goes down as well. That is 2, 3.
A big shatter committed right there from Iway. That might have been a lost fight, but
4.
it looks like they're going to turn it around. Coalescence
5.
invested now.
That's all 6. Drop on the side of Iway. Grand Lake pick it up. Iowa sitting at 62%. Grand Lake at 2.
Really respectable first hold. Joker making a swap over to Hammond to try and get out, but makes the swap back.
Now,
probably a good choice.
Yeah, I want to know how much ult he had.
I think he had just used grab, so didn't really lose anything, but maybe a couple seconds of passive percentage build.
I would hope so. Now we see 2 go down for Iowa right off the bat here. Trying to push in. Grand Lake already at 25%.
Nuclear War does have his Death Blossom, but he's going really low. I don't know that he's going to be able to make it out.
He's not. Bobber takes him down. Mankiller says
Fire in
fire in
the
the
hole.
hole, baby. Where are we going? There it is. Picks up 2.
That is a dead push for Iowa. They need to go back to spawn and regroup.
They lose 4. I want to see. Now we've talked to Mankiller. They were the ones that were running the Zarya Junkrat combination.
Zarya Junkrat?
Yeah. Grav into
yes.
Riptire.
Okay.
Doesn't look like we're using it today.
They were doing that against Sulfur, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a couple quads with that. That worked really well. But
Grand Lake tying it up at 64% here. The Blizzard comes out. Doesn't free 2 money. Lil JP says, throwing out the Diva Bomb there. He gets 1. 2 drop. 3 drop on the side of Iowa. Looks like we're going to have more if the Death Blossom comes in as well. Answers
Death Blossom
for
gets
2.
eaten by Little JP there, being Johnny on the spot with that Matrix. Now Nuclear War having a hard time.
Oh.
Gets taken out by Mankiller. Just kind of random spam.
They're at 85% here.
Spluter making the swap over to the McCree. Or the Sim.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
I assume he's got some sort of cheeky play coming in.
They're gonna have to teleport in here if they want to hold it. Grand Lake's at 96%. You're powered up. Get in there. Everything comes out. The Coalescence, the Blizzard. 4 drop on the side of Iowa. Nuclear War looking to go down. There he is. That's 5.
Shatter doesn't hit anything, and
Extra
Extra Shot is in a rough position, but he uses the teleporter, he swaps around. Doesn't do any good, but it was excellent.
He tried. He just goes to the other side of the point. Grand Lake take map 1.
So we're in a conundrum here. We both thought Iowa would have Mecha Base.
Yeah. Now they did for 62%. So, you know, at the beginning we were right.
You're going to call a technicality on that one? So I don't,
Oh, here we go.
I already didn't know who to bet on this particular
Wait,
map.
is this Sanctuary? This is Sanctuary.
This is Sanctuary.
The other one's downtown. I was mixing those up.
No, you were calling it right.
Was I?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Here we are on Sanctuary. We do see all
This
3
is my-
maps today.
This is my least favorite of the Busan maps.
Ash, okay, perfect. I love playing Ash on this map. Jake Spluter likes it as well. He pulls out the Ash here. I love Ash on this map, man.
Why?
Long range. You stand up here, you have a lot of...
You know nobody can see where you're pointing, right?
I know. Up on the ledge, this is the rocks. If I see him up there, I'll call it out for you.
Jake Spluter in Powers' his favorite spot.
There it is, getting dangerously low. No one drops yet. Point is unlocked now. At Biscuits, dangerously low. He's slept by True Bob, taken out. There goes Grand Lake's tank. As
Spluter going down, but Iowa taking control of this point early. Expert shot,
But
anti,
they're
and then
loose
frozen
too.
down.
But it's okay, because Grand Lake loses 3.
What's funny, Iowa lost their players basically while Grand Lake was already trying to retreat.
Liquid Zero goes down in the end there. So take a little bit longer for him
Liquid
to get
Zero has
back.
been on this Ana all night, and I feel like he's been putting in really good work.
I love it. Hey, this is the spot. Yes.
All right.
Good job. That's what I'm talking about.
Spluter just laying down some
Oh, there we
spam
go.
shots into the long
Getting the
range.
Ana over there, putting Liquid Zero to half health.
The rest of the team holding down the point. Mankilla with this little flank.
Ooh,
Gets
take
taken
it
out
out.
early.
Extra shot. Gets in there with the rocket hammer and says, you're not going anywhere. 2 for 2 here. As Iway pushes 50% on the point. Crucially, that dynamite comes out from Jake Spluter, is just wreaking havoc on Lil JP, but the Coalescence comes out on the side of Iway's Daybreak. Takes out At Savvy. You're powered up. Diva, get in there, but you're slept.
Can't do a whole lot whenever you're laying on your back.
Definitely not. There, Joker throws out the grab.
But
Big
while
shadow
they're-
right there just hits the shield. I don't really know why Expert Shot wasn't swinging through that grab, but he does chase down at Biscuits and gets taken down as well. Iway still going to hold, though.
Definitely 75% here. This might be a clean wipe, which means we'll go to Sanctuary for map 3, game 3.
Grand Lake needs to group up. This is basically their last push.
There it is. Bobbert throws out the Coalescence. They're trying. Bob, get in there, Jake Spluter. There's a blizzard.
Bob is
the-
frozen. He's coalesced. He's pinned, and he's out.
There it is. Nuclear War jumps in. He only picks up Bobbert with the Death Blossom and then goes down. But 3, 4 drop for Grand Lake as Iowa looks to take it. Come on. There's a May on the point. We're in
It's so hard to
overtime.
deal with. An Expert Shot is antied right here and very, very low. He gets nanoed, though, trying to chase down that Ana. There's fire in the
There.
hole.
Finally gets it. Are they going to keep it? Nope. Grand Lake
Or
get on the
bouncing
point.
back.
They're juggling this point. At Biscuits puts a hammer down. Earth Shatter comes down.
Really good coordination right here from Grand Lake holding this
Boom.
point. Really good hiding right there.
Good.
Grind Shield not available for everybody, but does not do enough. Iway
Right.
takes it clean.
Only gets Nuclear War with that Diva Bomb as Expert Shot kept the rest of his members alive. Does go down at the very end, but that does not matter.
The
as
Ana
we're going
hiding
to
behind the pole right there.
round 3, map 3.
You were right. We do
Game
see all
3.
three. Downtown, who's taking it?
I
I want to
Well,
see Jake Spluter
wow.
on the fair right here.
True.
You got lots of good high ground.
I have to give it to Grand Lake because I predicted Grand Lake.
I'm going to be honest and say I don't know that you're wrong, but I think it's going to be a good game.
I'm really looking for Mankiller here. When they need it the most, it's almost like he's playing for Sam Houston. When you need to come in clutch and it's overtime, he pops off.
It's not when you need to come in clutch. It's when you have to because it is overtime. Spluter sticking with the Ash, though.
No.
I'm not going to
No
lie.
changes.
I'm a little disappointed.
We might see it swap out as the point unlocks in 10 seconds here. Everyone's down by the train, the hover train.
I've actually never seen the train to Busan.
2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop on the side of Grand Lake. Little JP loses the mech. That's basically 5 as he goes down as well. Only Nuclear taken down on the side of Iowa.
That was a really clean fight from Iway. They took that very, very decisively, and the point is flipped. They're going to start building percentage now.
Well,
That late stagger on that Savvy is going to hurt Grand Lake as well. That's going to give another 4 or 5% to Iway. Sometimes that is all you need.
no changes coming out as well. They think maybe, hey, we just had a bad fight. Couldn't get on the point.
I don't know that Grand
Let's
Lake has a
run it
bad
back.
comp. What they have works together. That fight was just very decisive. I'm not sure what happened on their side.
Mankiller is split, and they all know he's over there.
Just barely misses that trap
no,
from
Mankiller,
Mankiller,
you're out
but
of
he
the
jumps
map.
himself off the map. No.
There go his bombs as well as Bobber.
Expert Shot. And he
Going
gets
low.
pinned right there, but gets a bubble from the Zarya player.
There we go,
to stay
2
up.
drop on the side of Grand Lake. They're trying to keep him up. Iway getting healed up. Very nice healing on the side. Daybreak doing work, taking down the enemy Moira. Another one drops, Liquid 0. Not going to power up anyone today.
Joker and Expert Shot doing really good rubber banding on with those Zarya bubbles. Very rarely have you seen both of them bubbled at the same time.
Yeah, I really like, Zarya is not a hero I play at all. I commend these guys for their ability to play this heroes. Iway secures it 65%.
Jake Spluter still hanging out on this high ground, and Ana is really the only person that can deal with him up
Definitely
there.
so. Bobber's Moira throwing out the Coalescence saying, we want this point, give it to us, hammer
Spluter
down.
jumping to the high ground.
He throws in Bob, he says do something, work 77%, I want to keep it there. 4 drop and the mech from Lil JP on the side of Grand Lake. There goes Mankiller, take down that Diva and you got the team kill. Not going to be able to do it.
Spluter had to do a lot of creative positioning to get that Bob in that position, and it was really smart play knowing this is the fight that I'm going to drop the Bob in, and I know exactly where I'm going to push him.
Definitely so.
He was saved
If
from
I'm this
all the
Zarya,
incoming action.
I throw my ult up there and they can't even get on the point. There it is.
There it is.
She's going to
Expert
do
Shot
it.
swings
The
through.
99, it's taken Ioway.
Iway takes it
All right.
2 to
1.
1. I was right.
Beautiful, beautiful grab there. We're going to see Expert Shot here on Reinhardt. The hammer down, picks up 4 there. immediately picks up 3 of them. Lil JP was the other one, and they're going to get the mech here in just a second. This was the very last fight that we saw. Very beautifully done from both teams we saw on this game 3. That was neck and neck.
Really liked that play.
Was that the first map 3 of Control we've seen all season?
I don't think so.
I think it was the second.
I think Sulfur Sam Houston also went to a map 3 of Control.
Okay.
You've lost connection to your game server.
Wait, wow, yeah.
Luckily, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I had trouble connecting earlier in the night, but
right,
it doesn't matter anymore.
Are you gonna grab Expert Shot?
Expert Shot, you want to come over for an interview?
Please?
Oh, yes, I'd love to. Yes.
Maybe?
Hopefully.
Expert Shot, please report to the caster desk.
Please? No? Maybe?
We'll give you a fist bump. I can't shake your hand because, Corona. What's up? Jump on over here, buddy. All right, man. Tell us about the game.
It's really cold in here. I was really shaking.
It is cold.
Yeah,
Dude, we got
really
the AC
cold.
hitting right here. I
Yeah,
feel you.
it's crazy. I was shaking the whole game, but we did pretty good. We started getting picks, and that's pretty much what got us where we are. The maid was just getting through all of us, and we still managed to pick her or kill her. We were targeting like the DPSs because they were doing all the damage and all that stuff. And
DPSs tend to do a lot of damage, yeah.
yes, they do.
But hey, that perseverance pushing through. I like it. I like it. Now, did you think
I
that
did-
this? Go ahead.
And I did have some big shatters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, do you think now, looking back, going against Grand Lake tonight, do you think it was going to go to map 3?
No, I didn't really think it was going to go to map 3. I thought we had it on the first map.
Definitely so. Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but
you pushed through.
yeah, we did.
You got
push
the
through.
W. That's all history's going to show. You got the win, right?
Yeah, we did.
Definitely so, man.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming over here, Expert
All
Shot.
right.
All right, and we're gonna, I believe, gonna be ending the stream now. Thank you everyone for coming back. The stands are already clearing out. Thank you, teachers, students, parents, friends, family, coming out supporting these guys in the high school Overwatch League. We will be back next week with week 7, I believe. Thank you, YouTube, as well, and we will see y'all next week.
See y'all.